about then, are you?
Good morning. Did you hear her? You probably didn't hear. She's calling to Gladys, asking Gladys was on the other side of the car. I won't say what she said, but good morning, Kathy Jackson.
But workful saves time and money with nutrition.
All right, they're coming in. Margaret's here, and Gladys just drove up and coming in the house. Right? You gonna sew today?
Yeah,
Me?
my sewing machine. I'm gonna sew on that baby quilt that Marilyn sent me in a little block.
Okay. Where do you want to set up at?
Oh, you got your green one out.
Well, you want me to move to another spot?
No.
I just put it there so in case I had to jump up to go do something. The reason I put it there.
Okay.
I got new fabric too. I hadn't opened this box yet.
I've got to pay for all my junk and get my junk.
Do you owe me some money? I'm gonna start charging interest.
You're lucky to get the money.
Oh, there went the mail. Did she stop at my box?
I didn't say her stop.
Oh, okay. She
I
probably
was
did.
getting out and she didn't stop.
Okay. Then
But I want
there's stuff at the.
Does she do it on the way back?
No, but
Okay.
but they're probably down at the main mailbox.
And it's over here. Oh, who's pretty pink bag?
That's mine. It's got my project in it.
Oh, you got a project.
I did. I started a new one. Hi, Jamie Harper. Hi, Kim Burris.
Hi, everybody.
And we're live streaming to Facebook too this morning.
You are?
Yeah.
Who taught you that? Your grandson?
No,
We've never done
I
that
need my grandson. One of them has been in Florida, and the other one's been on that cruise out in the ocean. And I'm ready for them to get back because I got some computer stuff I need help with. And Isaac's got to get back, but they went on some kind of a senior cruise. His mom and dad's with him.
Oh, she is
more
I
senior.
reckon I need to set this back up.
You ever been on a cruise?
No.
No. Do you want to go on a
No.
cruise?
I don't go out.
I don't think I want to either. I mean, what do you do out there?
Well, they stop at different ports. They have a really good time.
Well, that was it. Aaron said they were going to see some rooms today.
Well, you know where we went that I enjoyed more than anything? We just took a road trip to Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota. Just took a whole week or two and just went to places and I met people there I know. Troy goes, I can't take you nowhere.
Well, you never meet a stranger though.
I worked with them at Sarah Lake. See, this is Sheila's. This is Sheila's. This is mine. I'm going to go in there and figure it out. See, this is in Blocks, Maryland. Sent me and I done. And this is the fabric. When she gets on there after a while, you let me know. When she gets on there after a while.
Okay. Oh, our Maryland from Indiana, not the here Maryland.
No. This is that tape I was telling y'all about. I ordered it. I seen on YouTube. She uses this. She makes her a line to go straight. She uses this tape. She goes down inside this tape, and then she makes her another line. It's some lady that does all of her quilting on the sewing machine.
Okay. Now that makes sense.
And so that way she makes her line, puts this, sews down the side of it, moves it over to the next line.
But that's kind of cute with the numbers on there. Show the ladies on there the numbers on that basket.
Ladies, look at this. I've never seen this. I've seen this on a YouTube. This lady was using it
here with us today?
sewing on her quilting machine her machine. I quilt my quilts on a machine.
She said she left some stuff here.
So
yeah,
but this is good. It draws a line and you sew up down that line.
I needed to ask you before I started digging.
Well, I think
It's I don't know, it's a clear looking bag with your name on it, Marilyn. Marilyn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
I got all that, and then that one I done for the toys bathroom coming there. I got all this for $6.
Oh, my.
I bought this at Walmart the other day. What do you do with this? It's a stabilizer.
it would be for machine embroidery,
Oh,
wouldn't
it's
it?
for one of them machines.
Yeah,
Oh,
it says
I got
right
one.
here.
Yeah.
Machine embroidery, applique, cut wood. So,
This would be better for me because I've been gluing my applique on there with that sticky glue,
Oh,
and then
Lord.
and sew it
You
around.
still have to get that put on there, put it to
Together?
the fabric
But you can
somehow.
iron it on there somewhere.
Is it not? I don't know. I don't know.
No, neither.
Oh, well, the directions would be in there probably.
I brought this here, anybody was. Oh, here's my shirt. I'm gonna pay for my shirt.
Yeah.
This is my fabric.
What did you make them? That is Michelle. Michelle
Oh,
dinosaur. They're dinosaur bells. Yes.
Yes.
And I quilted it. It was in the first for me, but you said that.
Yeah, I didn't put it.
Oh, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, because you're big, I'm fine.
So you didn't go pictures on.
Holy crap, I hate to even.
Hey, come here.
Oh, I'll be.
Gladys is in there changing clothes. I told her not to come in here till she put her shirt back on. Hey, Nancy. Oh, all right. Well, I'm teasing you. Ain't nobody looking. You can go
I
around.
know, but you never know.
You go, Gladys. So she says she's going to today because she's working. She's got a thing. She's gonna sew on that Marilyn has sent Marilyn on here and sent the kit.
Yeah, she sent them. She sent us all them stuff that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Somebody started it and decided it
See-
wasn't for them. I can't do that. I've started them before and it's not for me.
See, I got a. Oh, come here.
Well, this is 14 count, I believe.
Look at this, girls. Look at this.
Chicken Lady Social Club.
Yes, we are social.
I didn't know you was that much taller than me.
I'm tall. I'm
Yeah,
tall.
she's tall, that's right.
And I'm the shortest one in my family.
Hmm.
No, BJ was. She got all kinds of stuff. Well, here's, that one that I done for the Troy factory come out pretty. Come out and see, I go down to Mustard Seed and I buy my frames. They have picture frames,
Mm-hmm.
and you just go in there and pick you out a bunch. And I go in there and I've got several that I frame for people do, and then I frame and send them off. Oh, I gotta get coffee. I'm cold. I'm not gonna put that shirt back on. I like this.
I made a pot. I probably ought to go check that water. I turned it on and
What water?
I still turn the water on and off because of the
Oh,
leak.
don't blame
The
you.
leak back here. You can't wash your hands back here because
But
you
you-
turn off at the sink. But
Yeah. What is this?
What?
That's another one?
No, this is the map to it.
Oh, so you can do that. Oh my word, that's so cute. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff.
Well, down here's your
Oh,
key.
yeah, that's kind of like embroidery stuff.
Right, and all
But you
you're
still
doing
have to count them little cocky things out. I like
well,
that.
this one, you just have to stay in the lines.
Oh, where's the thread to this one? Is that it?
No, I don't know.
ABC, I don't know what ABC goes to.
This
And it
one.
ain't on that one. It ain't look, it has to be this stuff. Oh, that was one that ain't been open. I didn't know if she was in it or not. Hey, there's your needles.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, you got one of them?
I've got plenty of them. These needles, that one has a point to it.
Boy, I bet I lost it.
Uh-oh, what you lose?
I found a little box of pins for Margaret, for them ladies that, oh, here it is. I got this one.
turn that on in there in the sink, but I don't think it's gonna come on.
I don't know. What do I do with it this thing? There it is. I don't know if her and Sheila can use this stuff. Hers is in there, I know where that's at.
Are y'all a little bit cold?
Yeah.
A little
See,
bit.
I see these in flea markets all the time. People use these to put the tags on, prices on.
Yeah.
And I was telling Sheila yesterday, she said, I don't know how to get that open. I said, but they use them little tiny pins. So you and Sheila can use that.
Okay.
Yeah, they work good. Them pins does.
If she was using a pointed needle and not a regular cross stitch needle,
Uh-huh.
she'd be catching it all the time because a cross stitch needle has no, it's not pointed, it's dull.
Okay.
Where is the heat?
I'm gonna have to turn it on. Don't we turn it on?
Yeah.
It's by this afternoon it's gonna be 90
Yeah,
again.
but
ain't
we'll
it?
turn it back off. See, these are them. That Maryland sitting down here.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And
yeah.
y'all see, I'm gonna do this, try to get this pin together, and then I'm gonna set at night and work it out. I think they're all just the same, but y'all just have to point them. Oh, they all,
Yeah, I think they are too.
and they're all going the same way.
Uh-huh.
I need to iron
Look,
them. Yeah, that's the back of them.
okay.
Here, they're all the same, so I don't have any trouble trying to figure it out. See,
Right.
I'll just put a thing between them. I'm gonna cut them off,
Uh-huh.
and then I do this. I sew this on the machine.
Oh, you did all the red,
I
all
did.
red work.
That's all. That's what it called for.
Oh,
And I found this. I did this. I'm gonna do this. I sew this stuff on the machine, and then I sit and do this on hand at night. So I found this. I got a little. I think I might have enough to make me between them.
yeah. Oh,
And the border.
that matches pretty, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
So is this material here?
It is. I think it's. I hadn't opened it yet. I think it's Quail Run.
Who's he?
It's a new Kansas Travels.
They have a one, oh shoot, what was the name of it?
I'll do that. Cut over here, then I sew that.
I haven't got the yardage yet. I think this is just pre-cut.
Whenever Marilyn gets on there, I want to show her what I'm doing. Which Marilyn was it?
Maybe McWeeny.
Marilyn McQueen. She sent us all that big box of stuff. Yeah, I brought you some more. I brought this another one out here the other day. This is when we have stuff, and people can bring home with us. If y'all don't care.
Looks like typical Kansas Travels.
Yeah, it does. Holy, look, what is that?
That's a fat quarter or
What's the
fat
name
eight.
of it?
Kansas.
Oh, that's it. Oh, you got that in Kansas City. Something
Yeah,
there.
but this is the new Quail Run.
Okay.
It's called.
Now I'm gonna make a quilt out of that Daisy Lane. And I
Well,
found
this is pretty much
It's just like it.
just like it.
And I found it, and I didn't know you had it, and I said, Renee, she's got that. I can buy when I need stuff for my. This is stuff that comes in Kansas, I say, and that I bought before, and I'm gonna buy.
This is the new Kansas Travels, and it's called Quail Run, and I've got the pre-cut. They just come that way, and it looks like typical Kansas Travels. And Margaret, you wasn't here, but Patsy sent us the pattern of that quilt.
Oh, wow. Oh, Patsy, over here?
Uh-huh.
That was
Remember I
nice.
quilted that one,
Yes.
and it's
Ain't that the one you're making? No?
no, but if you use these fabrics and that,
It'd be
it would be
beautiful.
just like that.
Well, see,
It looks so impressive, but I think it'd be doable if somebody put their mind to it and do it.
Yeah.
Not me. So. Oh,
I need to catch up on all.
That's what I'm trying to do. Let me show you what I did on. I'm gonna put
They're
this on my
pretty
bed.
pieces, but they just aren't me.
I do. I've got them. I got my stuff.
that was pretty.
Which one?
Right there.
Yes.
Well, that's not bad.
But see, this is me, and I'm waiting till the winter. I've been putting this stuff up little at a time, and I found some more, and I'm like, oh my God, I know now where. See, I thought that was old. That Daisy Lane. I thought it was.
Well, it kind of is.
And I thought I couldn't find nothing, but I found it right in there.
Yeah. But it'll go with
All that.
go with any other.
See, and I made them lines. But I got to go for today. I got to go over them lines. go back to here, and then here.
So you're quilting that and on the
Machine.
machine.
I've been watching her.
Show
I don't
the
know if you guys
gals.
can I can't.
You
They
gotta
can't.
have to maybe turn it.
I can't see it. Can you see it?
Will it go a little bigger too?
Yeah. You know how to do it.
Well,
You go so glad. Yes, that's it.
there, it kind of.
Oh, it's so pretty. And you know what, ladies? I've got an old timey white chenille bedspread. I'm gonna put that. That's what I'm gonna use on my bed. I like old stuff. And then I've done this for unfold up at the end of the bed because when the kids come, they won't take a nap. They always go to our bed and then they need something to cover up. And I just can't hardly wait till I get to gets a little bit warmer and I start bringing all this old stuff out. I love old stuff. She knows I love old stuff. I love my table. I have more compliments on my table. And then Micah, our neighbors, they had some scarves that the grandma made and he didn't want it. So I put it over this thing. And it looks so much. This looks good. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to cut this stuff too. I got to iron this.
It needs to be on.
And then
And if you want the threads to stick out, on it on the back.
on it on the back. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cut these. We'll cut me like, see, they should be about 18 inches. That's
That's a good iron in there.
Oh, right there. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
plug that one.
Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
real
one
good.
back there, but that's a good heavy one. And
That and that's good though. It's a.
What did you decide about the sewing?
I can't remember where I saw that. I don't know if I was on Facebook.
What did you ever decide about our sewing thing down there? Did you ever find out anything?
there, she can't move. Yeah, about me moving.
No, about that room back there. You said so.
Oh well, you know, I told you I was thinking about moving the shop if I could.
Yes, yes,
But
that's what you-
I was down there the other day when her landlord come in. She can't. That other girl ain't gonna move, so Abby can't move.
Okay.
But, but it was a thought. When I told Terry about it, he just shook his head. But
The Terry's like
it's pretty. Winners, creating Tilda fabrics.
Uh-huh.
sew it on the back. I don't know.
I think this is where I was looking.
Does she need a wool mat?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, on that one because that on board's thin.
There's one laying back
Come here. I can turn this thing on.
You see that wool mat thing?
On that thing. I don't see it now.
It is.
You find it? Okay.
Most of the time we don't use it, but she needs to press that.
Yeah. Now at home, I don't have a wool mat, but when I put a new cover on my
But
awning
it
board,
doesn't come up by, don't burn the place down.
Let me have some coffee while it's warming up.
when I add put a new cover on my awning board, I don't take off the old one.
I'll just put more pads.
Yeah, that's what my mama did.
I got something I need to press that needs a wool mat. I've got 3 covers on it so much.
Does
Yeah,
she need that?
probably wouldn't hurt.
You get your coffee?
Yes, I'm not bringing here much. Oh, you should let me get coffee. Yeah, I got my sewing machine, and that's why I'm gonna get this
Hello.
put out and started.
Hello, beans.
Hello, girls.
Beans. We got beans.
Hello, girls.
I show it.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandra Vance.
Sideways
Yeah, that's good.
and see it.
They're in there pressing. I'm gonna get my cup of coffee. I'm gonna move them over there. I know somebody will want some of this quail run. Surely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have it. That one's in there.
Since it looks just like Daisy Lane. Y'all see that one? I think that one's pretty. The little vines in it. I can't remember what yardage I bought, but it's not here yet.
This right here?
It's a-
It didn't hurt it. Sheila's coming today. I don't know about Renee. Renee said she's gonna have family coming in.
Sheila at first thought she was going to have to work, and then she said she didn't, so she's going to be here.
That's the cat. You took down the cat.
I took down the cat. Yeah, I did. The cat had been there long enough.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some of these things done up before I start doing anymore. I got an order in the other day to make 10 more bowl cozies.
Uh-huh.
I got the 3 bags made, and then I made my friend that's having surgery, got a brain mass. So I made her a bag.
Kim's going for an appointment. Hope everything's good, Kim.
Yeah, well, I hope everything's good.
Hi, Donna Armstrong. I'm going to plug this up someplace. It's going to be charging.
You all right?
Cold.
Cold?
I may have to get a cup of coffee. Warm me up.
You turn on the heat.
Boy, it was cold yesterday. When I get these ironed, I got to tell these ladies something.
I don't think I've sewed on this since last Thursday.
Sheila Williams said she was coming. But she told me to bring my bag of scraps
And
for her.
and I run into that new lady down at the bougie barn yesterday. She was from Russellville. Well, she said she's friends with Cindy, and she's down there looking at fabric. And Captain told her I was just going to have to, go to this one and have the fabric store. Nice lady. She said she couldn't come this week. She's gonna try next week.
Good
So.
deal. Oh, yeah. Write me out that book so we won't forget my shirt and that fabric. I've already put it in my bag. Yes, they are. And I like her idea about putting them on, iron them on that. And I put a little bit of that stuff, but you can't have too much of it. I always make it roll right down. I gotta have that. But it does make them improve. It looks, they look so much better.
Y'all probably can't see that. I'm gonna hang them up there. She presses them. I still hadn't gotten my coffee. I've had thread the sewing machine. I've done nothing.
Who's Terry seen Dr. Smith
And Dr. Smith at Clarksville.
Yeah. He's good.
I don't
I've
know.
heard he's good.
Oh, I've heard so much good things about him.
I have too.
Just lately, it's just, I don't know how many.
Well, but I tell you, we don't go to the hospital much, so we'll probably get lost tomorrow going for x-rays and all that stuff.
Let me see.
You go in the front door and they'll tell you, somebody will show you.
They better, because we don't know where
Well,
we're going.
When you
If you
check
go, you'll go to his office first, I think, and then he'll send you the x-ray.
Well, now Terry's talked to him, and he's going to x-rays first, and then
Okay.
over to his office.
This is the main lobby. This is the main lobby. There's a desk over here. You come in here, gift shops here, desk here. Go there and they'll tell you where to go.
Yeah,
But all you
they're
have to
big
do is
deal.
go down this hall, all the way to the end of it. There's a hallway right here.
Sheila.
Go all the way down to the end of it. Turn left.
I'm still kind of confused about the gift shop.
Oh,
So
you're
you lost me at the gift shop.
All you do is just go in and turn to the right.
Yeah, go.
Is it like if you took somebody in the emergency room? Is that where you go in at? No.
You go in the front doors. You go all around. You know how it comes around like this.
Yeah.
Okay, the front door's right here, emergencies over here.
Okay,
So you'll go in here.
okay.
And you may have to register. But
She'll
you
have to
just go
register.
in. Huh?
She'll have to register when she comes.
That's
in.
what I'm thinking.
And they'll usually sometimes they have people that'll take you back there.
Oh, yeah, they'll show you how,
Yeah,
but,
that day.
or they'll tell you, and like I said, there's a hallway over here at the end. You might not see it. Well, yeah, you should be able to see it when you come in. And,
I'm gonna take it out.
you walk all the way down to the end of that hall. One way you can go is there. And you go about 20 foot, like there's a extra.
Oh,
Good morning.
So,
oh, look at that pretty girl.
It just came. Quail run. It's old brown colors though. What it is.
I love.
That's what it is. You look at
It
it when
is-
you get it.
it's
I'm
not
gonna
really
move
my
off the
cup
table
of
so you
tea.
can set up.
Oh, I can do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut on that quilt top.
You see, I'm gonna cut.
That's just not
You
my
did
cup
make
of tea.
about me down there.
This is not,
You
you like bright colors?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I do, I like bright colors, but I like these pretty bright colors too.
A whole box full of
Oh.
zippers. I thought it was only one
Good
zipper in
morning.
the box, and I got home from Brenda.
Hi, Sheila, this is Sheila too.
I pulled that zipper out, the zippers just went everywhere. It was just in a little box. And I had to call her, I said, I'm sorry, I didn't steal them things.
Well, I finished my quilt top,
You did?
oh, I meant to bring it and show it. I don't have it put together or anything, but boy, it's pretty. Oh, I got a picture.
The purple one?
The scrappy.
Oh, the
strip
scrappy.
one.
Yeah.
that
You
strip one.
had it going.
Yeah.
good last
yeah,
week.
I got the top finished. It's just like a full, but that's big enough for what I'm needing.
Also, get a picture of it. So is, I'm calling her doctor. Yeah, take it back.
And I'm gonna make another one.
Yeah, see, that helps me when I get through the broken, so when pictures don't run out.
I love it.
I love it.
I may use sew on that little machine now. I'll move it over underneath the hole. And, cause I think I'll just sew on them straps, see if I can get some.
We'll put you in here.
Well,
She's got room in here. Don't pull away from us.
I wouldn't. We could throw that under the quilt machine. We'll make her in here. We'll make you a place.
yeah, cause
We'll make her a place in here, won't we?
Yeah, we don't want her back there by herself. She's
Hey.
too long.
Hey, Audrey. Good morning. Yeah, the more sitting in here, the more y'all able to hear and learn about these ladies.
I'm gonna get this iron and then I'm gonna cut them off.
And Carolyn said that little girl is homeschooled, and so she wants you to pick her up someday and bring her out here.
Well, I'm gonna stop by there and talk to, see, they go to Brenda, she went to Brenda's already. Brenda helped her quilt a quilt.
And
I'll talk to Courtney.
and we'll just set her up with one of these little black machines. And
Well, I know the other day, Betty had to take breaks to sewing class. And I said, oh, there's a girl on Facebook that she's already sewn a quilt. And she goes, yeah, Oakley. And I said, does Oakley go to that? And I don't know, some lady around here giving quilt. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? They come out so pretty.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to show off to everybody.
yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
I love all the colors. See,
This is
Brenda,
just a
You
picture.
may
I
have
don't know
to
if you.
turn it a certain way to get it to show up. What?
they're making
I'll
a
see.
sundress now.
Kinda. It's just made out of 2.5-inch strips, and I put it around and around. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't tell much about it. When I get it batting and all that done, I'll bring it down when it's there's a tilt it that way. It's a little better, but it's got that kind
And
of
we
helped.
won't be y'all. What promise not to be a bad influence on
There.
No,
Not much.
they're such good people.
That you said not
Now,
much.
anyway, I got that finished. That's going to be for my nephew.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I
And
love
that's for
that.
your nephew? So that last bag I gave had fish and lure.
I know, and I used them.
You
I
did?
mean, you can't see them in here like this, but I did use it.
No, I bought
And
it.
we had Texas, Colorado,
Yeah, I'll put that
fish
in
and
there. You
lures
want
and
them
all.
in, don't you? somebody at the end of a quilt that they can do, that I can't use. So if I can't use it, I'll give it to you.
Okay, all right. Well, I
Ready,
use it,
hard.
I absolutely, oh, I can come get large.
Yeah, because I think you said, do you see these? And I said,
Oh, yeah, oh, you'll see a lot of yours, lemons and florals, you've got all the roses, that cactus.
I think they're pink. There's, these big ones that they tie around her neck. I thought she could use them. I got several of them.
I will definitely do it.
Yeah, I've got more. I'm gonna cut home and cut these out.
Boy, those are pretty. My gosh. You do that.
You bring your
don't
stuff.
you?
Yeah, I did part of it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
so,
take
so.
some.
You bring
This
stuff
painting
here,
here.
baby. You want me to move this stuff for you to sew over here? Let me-
If I brought my Sheila thing down here,
Bring it.
Can I paint it?
Bring
Use
it.
your paints?
Yeah.
I hate to buy all them colors, just, all
Oh, no, bring your
right,
thing.
I'll bring it. Someday when you're down here quilting, and you're not gonna be doing anything but quilting, let me know, and I'll run down here and sit with you. and I'll paint. Or we can have a day if anybody's got them. See, there's your machine, you can mix a little gold with that, and you'd have your machine. Yeah, boy.
Oh, that's a nice
Yeah,
bag.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, all right, I'll do that if you don't mind.
I don't mind getting more.
I mean, I give you money for the paint I use, of course,
No, I wouldn't.
but the little thing here, that's what, that's what I want. I want to paint this, my red machine. I'm gonna do all that, and I may bring my machine so I can sit and look at it and then just whatever. And I think this part's red too, yeah. Probably, that's red, and that's red.
A little bit
Little
of
black
the
on the handle. That's pretty.
Just wondered, well, look at mine in there,
Yeah,
but it's all pretty much green, ain't
it's
it?
green, but it's got that little, almost,
It's, oh, ours don't have that little
see, when you
knob.
look at it, it's got a little gold.
Mhm.
If you had that, just a touch of that gold with that green, I bet that'd be a perfect color for that.
Oh, it's this one. This one, they'll take it.
Uh-huh.
That's how I like that silver on some of it. Yeah.
Well,
you know you're welcome to anytime,
Okay.
so.
if you say you've gotta have some extras, no, they're awful, aren't they? Have you got one that's almost empty?
Oh, no, cause
Okay.
I just barely
You
did
just
anything
bought 'em.
with them.
I started saying for this one, I could replace
No, I
it,
was-
and I can yet,
I was gonna do that, like those stencils, put some stuff.
Yeah, I saw
you know.
them laying through there. Uh-huh. Well, that's beautiful. Well, that'd be pretty with them maple leaves.
Oh, it sure would.
That would be pretty.
And in any of that Kansas trouble, just go right along with it, you know. It just,
Very pretty.
oh, here's Marilyn. There's Mark. Hey, Mark, just checking in to see what folks are up to out there. Got a minute break. And Marilyn says, hi, everybody. I'm not able to stay. I just want to say hi. I'm headed to a friend's house that needs help. So I guess it's okay to talk about me. Get y'all later. Are you still here, Marilyn? Because Gladys wanted to show you what she'd been working on. Let me move my stuff out of the way. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see.
pretty.
This is Gladys's stuff that Marilyn sent the kid. Gladys
Uh-huh.
has got them all done. Marilyn just bought a treadle machine. Gladys, can you come in here? Marilyn's still here.
Okay, I'm gonna show it to her.
Hurry, I'm gonna tell them I done it. If you don't get in here.
I was cutting this one off, the sides, and there's 6 of them. And this is 17 and a half, I think, after I cut the sides off. But I found this in my stash, and I think this will go.
That's the same color,
Yeah.
red.
Won't this look pretty with it? And I'll put this on the other side. I sure appreciate it, Marilyn.
And she got Margaret in there pressing them all. They're all embroidered.
Pressed. Mine's already pressed, and Margaret's in there doing her stash. But thank
Oh,
you so much. I love it. This is going to be for my great
I
grandkids.
tell you, Gladys crochet. The embroidery's fast.
That's what I do at night to stay awake. I can't stay awake if I don't. Watching TV makes me so sleepy. And so I sat and do something. Like this, I'm gonna sew this on the machine, and then this, I'm gonna do this on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it look so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see the bag I made for my friend that's having surgery?
Second, I gotta get.
I made her a big bag, and then I made compartments down here for her underwear. And then different things and I made it about that size. So that will be big enough for her she'll be in there 5 days.
Yeah.
But she has to
Oh,
wait
that'd
till she
be
talks to 2 doctors. So the 2 doctors will get together and do it.
I'm out
I
of your
don't
way.
need that chair there. I can just move that, but somebody stand it anyway and get it out of the way. My brother's got 15 blocks made. And he called me, or messaged me, didn't call me. Said, I'm not getting these to turn out right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I told we're gonna go camping not this weekend but the next. And I told him to bring them to camp and I get him straightened
Are you
out.
going way up on the
I
mountain?
am. We're gonna go to our place.
So y'all have something fun to work on while you're there too.
Yeah, we'll look at it, but I doubt we do a whole lot of working because we'll be doing so much talking. We're gonna stay a couple nights. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing wrong. Said they don't fit together. I cut them out for him, so I know they're cut right.
Got it.
Hmm.
Got it threaded finally. There's been a poking and a poking.
Ah! There's Miss Sheila.
Sheila?
Table.
How are you? I'm good. How about you? Don't let me forget to take that name.
Okay.
Not that I'm ready to send it, but brought you a roll of paper towels. Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you got one of those
Uh-huh.
layer cakes.
Yeah, yeah. Look at all them pretty colors.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm getting
Okay,
closer to working on mine.
two in the hand. And six in the hand.
I'm glad you didn't have to work today.
Me too.
Oh, you bring some work on?
No,
No?
it's a very bare bones prototype of a one size fits all thing.
Well, now that's,
And I can put some insole right in there, and it calls for another layer of fabric. This was just quilted, and I cut up something to try it out, and might try it, huh?
yeah, and I wonder if you.
You got smaller ones?
Well, what if you just made one, something?
Oh, yeah, that too.
No, I was just trying to cut down on there's more work, but cut down on your expense.
Actually, it's easy just to fold that corner over, and I'll see if I can find some smaller pies, but what do you think?
What is it?
It's a food carrier,
Like a pie or
like a
something.
cake or pie or
Yeah.
casserole.
Oh, yeah.
And I put
Can you
Insta-Bright or
use-
something
Can you
heavier
use
in there.
this?
Yeah, that's Insta-Bright, isn't it?
Well, probably, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was good.
It is.
It's a quieter one. Yeah, and then I just have 2 layers of fabric in there.
You take this and use it
Okay.
up, because it's been here a
Yeah, for a
while.
while.
And
okay.
I never used it. I
I
buy
will
stuff
do that.
and
I'll put
I
this
just,
on it and.
I just throw it over there out of the way, so.
Okay. Oh, that's the paint for the market book.
And someday,
We need a paint day.
I've said that for 2 years, but someday we're gonna do that.
Well, I have mine at home that we started, we had a class on our quilt guild one time, probably a year or so ago now. And I haven't finished it yet. It's in my kitchen.
Anybody have a 65 I could borrow
Oh,
and replace?
Oh,
not that big. You can use the one back there.
That, I didn't realize that was needed. Not been that long. Must be a sorry blade.
No, I've never even bought any like that.
I've never used one either.
I like them.
Do you?
I do. They don't put as much pressure on my hand trying to
Really?
get around a little one. Yeah.
Oh. Huh. So is this the first time you sewed since the day we were
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Who told you?
Well, I just kind of thinking.
Who told you?
I knew better.
Pull you up and check, and we're live streaming, so
Oh dear.
tell them anything you want to tell them. So
Water bottle on here.
kind of cold in here. I turned on some heat finally. Wasn't going to for a little
It's,
bit.
overnight it'll get kind of nippy, won't it?
Yeah, and I was checking my weather thing, and it's not really supposed to warm up that much, but it'll get in the 80s later today, I think. Wait a minute.
Just a little bit. I couldn't get my thing in there. Foot pedal. I'm gonna have to pull my shoes off. That means I probably need to find my socks. Cause my feet will get cold today.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So
I
would
guess
it
I
help
might
to close that door?
shut it a time or two. I'll shut it again. And there's coffee.
Oh, I just had my lemon at home.
Yeah, we find some.
I set my alarm for 7 o'clock this morning, and I'm sure it went off, but I didn't wake up till 8.
Start getting it.
down there. These are- These
Oh,
will, they'll be warmer than these little shoes anyway.
So I sit down with my quilt, my pinwheel, and I put another hole in how I went this way with that long stitch thing.
Oh,
I went
quilting.
back across
Yeah,
and,
that's a lot of work, wasn't it?
well, it goes fast though with that kind of stitch, and I think I may go, and I have decided to give it to my niece. And then I'll have her checked off. And this one, strip one, I got it, I did, you in here, I'm not showing it. I got that strip one, first strip one, I'm gonna make another one, cause I've got enough.
The last quilt that I quilted. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she showed it to us. Don't that look? That
Yeah,
looks
it
nice.
turned out, I mean, I'll bring it down when I finish it,
Yeah,
and, we can kind of see, it just got every color you can think of.
that's for sure.
Yeah,
Mm.
every color and design. I just grabbed them, made strips and sewed them together. And all I did as far as pre-planned, not really, but afterward, when I put the blocks together, once they were done, I tried to make sure I didn't get some colors together, you know, the same, you know how you'll do.
Yeah, I'm terrible about that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it sometimes.
So the last time that I did some straight line quilting like that, I was gonna use my little bar thing that you attach to the, what do you call that thing?
The guide or
No, the sewing thing that,
pressure foot?
well, it attaches. Walking foot.
Walking foot, okay.
And there's supposed to be like a hole in the back end of it so you can slide your little measuring thing in it and your round part just follows the line of the last row stitching and you stitch and
Mhm.
rubber. Well, I have 3 walking feet and only one of them has a hole that you can do that.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's broken and doesn't work.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
So I marked it with a pen or pencil, whatever that was supposed to disappearing ink.
Yeah.
And I guess it disappeared. I haven't looked since, but
Hopefully it did.
yeah, eventually it did.
Look, I sucked it in, got mine without even touching it.
Wow, there you go. That chair, we need to put that right over here on this here, because I'm standing doing this.
Oh,
Yeah, that blade is, and now I guess I've used it more than I thought. I sure didn't know I had. Because it's dull. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 5. There we go.
Sometimes the blades aren't as good as they should be, and they don't last as long.
Yeah. I ordered some I saw on Facebook last night. I think they were 65s. And they were swearing how great they were. Now, I did order some scissors the other day that I saw advertised on Facebook. And I tell you, that's the best scissors. You can just touch stuff and it'll cut.
What's the brand name?
Brand new. I thought, yeah. What's a brand? I don't know. I'd have to go look.
I have ordered things twice from Facebook, paid for them, and never got them.
Oh, no.
Somebody says, well, don't you use PayPal? And I said, no, I don't have any of them. I don't want any of them.
Hi,
I
Patsy.
use
Hi, Peg.
I use PayPal.
Well, with the luck I've been having with my credit cards, I only have one credit card.
Yeah.
And I've had it for 24 years. And back in January, somebody got into it. So I got a new card. Hadn't had that card. Well, I did one thing on that card. Somebody hacked into that.
Oh, no.
I think there was a couple on that one. And Bank of America is good. They catch it right away.
Yeah.
So since January, I have had 3 new cards.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Boy, they're bad, aren't they, anymore?
Terrible.
You know, and I order so much online. I mean,
do
about
too.
everything I have, I order online.
Well, and something really, really strange with Amazon. You know, Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when my credit card got hacked, the first one, that's the one I've been using to pay on Amazon. So I took, and that's how they got their Prime, monthly Prime off. And I really didn't want to keep on doing it because I don't order that much. And the $16 a month adds up pretty quick. So when the card got hacked, of course, I took that number off and they kept telling me that I needed to add a new card or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So when I did finally get a new card, I ordered something. They already had that new card number. I did not
And replaced
order,
it. I've had that happen.
but I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't give it to them. I
They
did not
will.
know
I
how.
don't know how they update themselves, but they know it.
Yeah. I thought, this is not right.
Sam's Club. I like to never got them to quit charging me for that because I never go to Fort Smith.
Mm.
It's not worth me going to Sam's anymore. Just me making a trip
Oh,
all
yeah.
the way to Fort
And
Smith.
sometimes it's
It's
not
just
the
not.
cheapest anyway. You're better
Yeah.
off just buying
So
it.
I just dropped it. I'd had it for
Yeah.
years, and they kept charging me for
The monthly.
the dues,
Yeah.
and
I
I just finally I called and
didn't
I
know
told
Cam
them I
did.
didn't give you permission to renew my subscription. I want it dropped and dropped now. And they finally did.
Well, on Amazon, they do have where you can lock it
Yeah.
up. So I did that. And so we'll see. Good morning, Gladys.
Morning, baby girl. I heard you in there, but I was in the mood.
She was busy.
I brought a box of them pins if both you girls could use it. And I've got another box somewhere to put on these things.
Oh,
They too big?
oh, safety pins.
Yeah.
No, they're bigger, but I don't guess it
And
matters.
I've got a box of little gold ones somewhere if I'm gonna find for y'all.
Look, come here. Go get that piece that's folded up. Bring it over here.
Okay.
This is a,
Oh, I make them.
Now,
all the
you're
time.
done with
Yeah.
the little,
okay, then you know what it is.
Yes, yes. See, you don't even have to put them in
What do you mean?
this gold though.
I'm gonna use the
This is
little
your
rubber.
loose.
All right.
Just the loop here?
Just the loop.
Oh, yeah, she was talking about something.
Yeah, I make them for Christmas presents all the time. I told
So
you.
you make it bigger?
Yeah. Make it
Oh.
bigger. And why, and so I make them for Christmas presents.
Oh, sorry.
And
Got
I'm
somebody.
moving
So
some-
she doesn't use rings at all.
I don't use a ring.
Seems like it would be harder to
You
put
just
things
make little
through there.
loops, put right there and sew it on each side.
Little loops, separate loops?
Separate loops. Well, this is don't turn over, it's just as loops. Yeah, I make them, I used
Okay.
to make them all the time. I'll make them again for Christmas.
Oh, well, I'm gonna make this for the bougie barn.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And she
You
gave
gonna
me-
use these? You using these? I'll look, see if I got any.
Smaller.
Get where the
I
money
think
falls.
smaller would be better.
Okay, I'll look, see if I
Okay.
got any. People's always giving me this
Otherwise,
stuff, and I'll
I'll
pass it
see.
on if I can't use it.
Yeah,
Somebody else can use it.
otherwise I'll see how you do it. and
Yeah,
maybe
That's
try
way
that.
better.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
This
that.
thing, I need to.
But anyway, I ordered my stuff to make them cozy. I got my bag finished for the college kids. And then I made a big one for my friend that's having his surgery.
Yeah,
And I went yesterday and I got a $25 gift card to Harps.
Yeah.
Because her daughter works at Harps. And when she has the surgery, she's gonna be down for a while.
You know, we still have money down there in our jar.
We do.
Yes, we do.
yeah.
Look down, look, I stuck it down there, just kind of hide it in case somebody.
Get it out of the way, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Man, that's a lot.
Well, that's,
Is that it?
yeah.
And there ought to be some of them cards you bought already.
Are there any
Oh.
cards down here?
Yeah, y'all
See,
put
her
'em in
daughter
there.
works at Harps at Ozark. She
I don't
could
know
pick
that-
up food at night.
We didn't have any from Harps. I
Yes,
don't
she did.
think.
I picked
Did we?
them up.
You
You
did
did,
that.
okay.
Just look and see what's in there.
I know I got some from Walmart.
Yeah, I knew you. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how much money we got in there.
Just you can take it out from there. You ain't got.
Oh, I'm just taking it out and looking at it. I'm not counting it because well, somebody had a piece of paper there, so they might have counted it on it.
I'd say this would be a fine size to use.
Since you got them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's one little gold one in there. My big.
Hey, fingers
don't work that
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh, that's where I got the two cards, but the cards ain't in here. I don't know where they're at.
Well, you know, we gave some to Renee not too long ago.
Yeah, but they wasn't Harps, was it?
Is there?
Well, I mean, anything we gave away.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered nothing. Whatever.
And we may have used the house
Yeah, we
before.
might have used, last time I seen them is over on the cabinet.
Well, maybe they're over here. There's 2 jars of something over there too.
I'm gonna wait and see. I wanna help her out because Uncle Bill is her daddy. He's the one that gave us all this stuff to make these quilts. About that fabric in there.
Uncle Bill. he's
All that, he's not really my uncle. I
What
just-
about your vacuum cleaner? Did you
We
really-
don't have to leave some somewhere.
That money's over there.
So you still
Oh,
got that?
That's
separate? I
another
need to-
jar then.
I need
Yeah,
to
that's
get
another
Yeah,
jar
where
with
the
the saving
cards are.
for.
This one over here? Okay.
No, open that
Let me
door.
get some
Open
money
that
for
door.
that.
Did we put them down below?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I couldn't remember where we put them.
Last time I seen him.
I think-
Well, at one time they were. I don't know like they are now.
That's a vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
I need-
that's a vacuum.
Oh, and we still have that quilt retreat money too.
So you said that was a jar with vacuum cleaner money in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the one with cards?
yeah. Last time I seen the cards was sitting over here. Cause I didn't know if you could get them in a jar.
Well, and I thought I'd stuck them both down there though.
Hey, there's a folder down there. Maybe it's in a folder. I didn't know if you could get them in the car. Right here.
No, that's probably my junk.
No, it is. I know it ain't nothing.
Well, right here, what's this?
Oh, there it is.
See?
Blind
Didn't I? Didn't I tell her?
Yeah,
I didn't even see this jar.
if been a bear, it
Oh,
would better.
yeah, open your eyes, Gladys. Yeah, been a snake in the
There you
bedroom.
go.
There's two of them. We hadn't used the other one up.
Hey, did y'all?
So I'm
any
gonna
of
give this
y'all-
to her because they've done so much for us.
Yeah.
Did any of you read that little thing I sent on Chickadees this morning? It was a little video about it. It's about, go back and read it if
I
you
like
haven't.
This
It's
morning-
about
this
Southern
morning?
talking,
Okay, I hadn't
It's
seen it this
Southern
morning.
things that we say that you've heard
It's
about.
words that
It is so
made up
funny.
words.
Yeah, yeah.
Use it.
They were bad.
We don't have a date and you have to use it. No, we don't. Oh, okay. So
There shouldn't
this,
be any.
this will be from us because that fabric in there, that all this junk they've given us. But I will put it in another card and put our names on it.
You know, things like that. Oh, you just put a smidgen. You
You
know, just use a
That's
smidgen.
kind of everywhere.
Well, yeah,
And you
all
wrote
that
out the
kinds
list,
of
too.
different
But
things.
some
but-
of those words.
I forgot about thank you.
It's really
Never.
funny.
I did.
I really enjoyed.
The shirt. I got a shirt. I got the other fabric. And the quilt blocks. See, I was looking,
Oh,
see,
this weather's killing
this,
me.
I need,
Oh,
I
it
need
has
4
me
of these.
too.
So
I've
I've
been
got,
to the
this will make
doctor
4 of
again.
these. That's why I'm glad I wish I got this the other day. But anyway, I put quilt
Why
blocks.
do you- oh, you
This is
book it.
$11.65. I don't know how much a shirt.
Church 17.
Shirt 17. And that white fabric.
Don't look at me. Did you get it today?
Yeah, I got it. I put it right here.
Oh,
I'm sure
all right.
Did somebody cut it for you?
No, she was some leftovers.
Oh,
Oh, that with the writing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, about how much is there? Just
I don't
you
know.
use the nose to the. Oh, it's a yard, ain't it?
Oh, it's
Yep.
$40.
looks like a yard.
That
It's a
looks
good yard.
But it lets that 108.
Oh, is that
it's about a
double?
yard.
Yeah, so that's pretty. So this is a yard.
Let's put 20 over
Is that double fabric?
Yeah, it's double.
No, no.
2 yards.
108.
108.
Oh,
So, yeah. 11, what now did you say?
I said
12.
12.
Okay, I'll put that on that
Yeah,
thing.
she trying to.
Try to cheat her. Hey, 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 hey. Can you use it? But
What
I
is
think you can use it without embroidery machine. Just put that in there. $12 on
come
there.
on. Stitch and tear. No, this is for embroidery. Well, I guess not, but
I've got to take my thing tomorrow and get some more thread for my birds. And I'm gonna take this with me and get thread for this thing because I won't have them either.
And go by Lamar and get them scarves. Look at them scarves
Yeah, I will.
thingies.
I might have to do that tomorrow.
Do you know where your little roll of red arrows on? Corner arrows, the little rollers that you can mark a spot so I don't keep looking
Look
and
in
look.
there on that.
You mind if I use one or
Yeah.
have one?
There, you see some on that table, or take them off of the quilt machine, or just wherever you can find some.
She wants me to put something somewhere. See on these tags here, this is what they use at most of the flea markets. They can put them pins on it and they put these tags on it.
yeah.
And I've got another bag for you.
Yeah, bring them to us. We can.
Y'all can use them. Fine.
Yeah, I can
Here's
buy
what I
that.
tell you about this I put on my quilt.
That way it
It's a very, no, it's tight. It's
Oh.
tight. And I measure the quilt out with a pencil, mark it, and then I saw.
Get
Then I
as
use
many of them as
scissors.
you need. You might
Mark
want
I just need this one to mark my number 5. So I have to quit counting. I won't have to keep counting.
I've been watching this lady, but I can't find her no more. And she has she does this, she uses scraps. She don't use nothing but scraps, and then on the backing,
she showed me that. I hadn't seen it, but she showed me this
This
morning. Isn't
lady-
that neat?
this
Yeah.
lady, and I don't know her name, I can't find her
And
no
you
more.
know,
But she
she
don't do nothing but scrap.
see Sheila could even put that on her board, do the 5 inches,
Well,
whatever. She
what's
does
that?
It's masking tape.
Yes.
You can mark that.
The painter's tape or
How
masking tape?
neat.
I've never seen it with the
That's
measure
your-
tape
that would
measurements.
leave, that would leave residue on your quilt and on your
She
paper.
uses it. She pulls it, yeah, she uses it. That's how I found out.
Huh.
And anyway, she quilts. She used nothing but scraps. People give her junk. She uses scraps. And on the backing, she don't buy the fat backing. She uses scraps. So and it looks so neat. Oh, look at this one. I just finished it.
Maybe we can give this to Mona. This is for embroidery.
Well, I got an
machine.
embroidery machine. I will use it.
Nope.
I do.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
embroidery
how-
on the machine?
I don't know how to use it.
Oh.
I was hoping Rita learned how to do hers.
Oh, there's mine, but they've
That's
been
what
piling on top
we
of
need to
it
make a
there.
class of that.
We do.
You use this and then you tear it off.
Okay. I know how, I got some other kind. Oh, yes, I bought some other kind online. Oh, this in here is a piece that's a quilt, but that's a
That's what you put in your husband's bathroom?
bathroom, yeah.
That's pretty. I couldn't see it real close.
That's it.
Oh.
That was in that Uncle Bill's junk. Oh, shoot. Well,
Just the top only? Or?
yeah, and I had that piece of fabric, so I used it, and what I didn't have, I was put it in her bag, because I used my scraps and give to her.
But it looks like you put the binding around it.
Oh, I did. I used white. I
Gosh.
couldn't figure out, nothing would match, none of the blues,
Ah.
nothing, and I had white, so I thought, well, I'm gonna use the white. Also, this is that fabric of this clothes start glass where I was telling you about yesterday. I've been trying to find it, and I found a piece at Hart. I know it sounds. Piece at my brother's junk place,
Sand.
at Savers.
Oh,
Look-
savers. Okay.
That's what Chloe collected. She didn't have but one piece left when she died.
With the irises on
Yes,
it.
she had one piece, and then she had the little pink goblets, sherbet cups that they use. She had that, and that's all I had.
Huh.
So, did you see it?
You're talking about flowers and such.
I can see
The
that
girl at
flower. That's
Rothenberry. What's her
beautiful.
name? The mother.
So I've been getting a few pieces,
What
but I
is her
can't
name?
find.
Court.
Court,
Courtney.
yeah.
But it's Courtney, but she says Court now. And so she was naming off all the flowers and everything that they've got there now. Peonies. That just, it's not a peony. It's peony.
We call it peony.
It's a
Hey, you know
peony.
those peonies I dug up and I planted last year? They
They're
come
coming
out
up.
out there.
I see.
We
Did
all
you
know
notice
that-
it?
All my life,
I did.
it's
Yeah,
called peonies.
Yeah, we took them from an
And
old
but-
house up there and
I
and
used
I
to
thought
watch
in a-
It's probably the southern way because I come
It
from the
is.
north and there's peonies up there. But I hear most everybody does say peonies
Yes,
down here
they do.
too. But I don't know who it was.
I don't know if anybody says peony here.
Yeah,
Everybody says
peony.
peony.
Okay, let me write that fabric down.
And I thought those
11, not
roofers
12.
had killed that clematis, but I noticed this morning it's come back
I'm,
too.
Oh,
I'm
that's great.
discovering that they are stronger and sturdier than we think they are.
Yeah, and they're so pretty when they're
Oh my gosh.
My clematis already has buds on.
29.
Yeah, mine
I
does
think
too.
mine at the house, it's a whole lot bigger than the one out
See,
here.
mine didn't come back.
You didn't come back?
No. See, I had 3 or 4 right there in the front, and every year seems like one of them goes away.
And
That's a
and
bummer.
down at the house,
That's a bummer.
we replanted 2
I don't know
peonies.
how to
and the
use
ones at
this.
the
I was gonna
house
add
come
this
back
up.
too.
Huh.
I thought sure they'd died.
I didn't really, well, when I was in Texas, there was one man in the Lions Club that grew them. And oh, they were beautiful. But they don't do well in Texas. So he really had to keep an eye on them and whatever, because they do better in northern climates. Because they like the cold and they like, especially the cold winter. And it probably gets cold enough here at times, but like rhubarb, can't grow rhubarb down here.
Uh-uh.
I've
I've
tried that
tried,
several.
yeah.
I had, I had good luck with asparagus.
That's probably,
but,
yeah.
But
that's
I've
another
never
thing
had
too, but-
any trouble, any luck with
No,
rhubarb.
when I first
I
moved to
don't get
Texas,
any-
my husband's cousin's family, she tried everything to get rhubarb to grow.
Yeah.
Because she was from
You sure
Iowa
did?
and wanted some.
No, this, I've got.
She
it.
brought
Oh,
plants
this
from
is-
up
yeah,
north.
right.
Yeah.
Just talking about how much they
You
look
wouldn't-
alike.
wouldn't
Oh,
give
they
up.
do. They look
I
alike.
wonder if
They're
they
different,
would.
but it's the same
Yes.
shades.
See,
Yeah.
and you got some of this.
Yeah.
I bought this, and I've got all of that bought up, but I'm gonna save that to this winter. But I found out you got all this, and I have enough now. I didn't buy enough for my pillowcases.
Well,
any
any
of that will go
Yeah.
for pillowcases. So I don't have to worry about it now. See, look at this.
Mhm.
It's so much alike.
You want the 5-inch squares for your
No, I already
pillowcases?
got it.
You got
No,
the
I
fabric.
want to
She
buy the
just-
fabric. She's got the fabric.
Yardage, I mean.
Yeah, this comes from Brenda's.
Oh, I
And that
see.
has been a while.
I
See, I'm
hadn't-
trying to
I
tell-
hadn't seen that.
But this is she just got today.
Mm-hmm.
And she got all
Well, I
kinds of
carried
stuff.
it back there
She
out
carried it
of
back
the
here,
way.
but she.
I'll come back later.
Where am I at?
Are y'all sewing, are y'all,
I
is
think,
anyone sewing tomorrow
I don't.
that you know of?
I
I'm
don't.
not, I can't, but I just
I would
wondered.
say you need to
now,
post somewhere.
Terry has that doctor's appointment
Oh,
at
yes,
12:30 now.
yes.
Not
So
going to go.
so I wasn't gonna plan nothing.
Okay, that's a good deal. Well,
You
not a
need to
good
post
deal,
it in
but
case
I
somebody
mean,
does think
yeah.
you're gonna come.
I am so happy his
I want him
decision
to.
is finally.
And I think he hurts worse every day.
He
He
will.
will.
He will.
He's hurt better, he wouldn't have finally given.
Yes,
It'll get bone on bone. Ain't
Oh,
that what happened?
I think it already
He's probably
is.
bone on bone happened for a long time.
Yeah, my ankle got bone on bone and it started rotting because I was scared to death to have my ankle fused. Yeah, it was rotting. The
Yeah,
bone,
yeah.
they had to go in and clean out a lot of the bone and cartilage because it was already.
I
And
didn't know
he
that
told
was
me
happening.
finally, I've been going to him for 4 or 5 years. And he finally told me, he said, either you make the decision to get it done or there's no point in you coming back.
Yeah.
He said, because I can't
I
help
gotta
it.
plug me
After,
up.
he says it's rotted, so I have nothing to work with.
Let's put this on the other
Uh-oh.
side.
So I did. And it
Yeah.
was the best surgery I ever had.
Choking me to
I
death.
mean, I just.
Like when I was trying to,
So
when I knew I
scared of
needed
that,
hip
though.
replacement
Okay, now you wanna
surgery,
put it over
the
here and plug
doctor
in with
said
that.
that would
Take
be
this to the
necessary.
light right here. Take-
I couldn't
It's
find a
like
doctor
that.
that would
That's
do it
like
because
that.
back then I was in my sixties, early sixties.
I know, that's
You
a
gotta be in your
problem.
seventies.
Yeah.
So I finally got the doctor that said, it's bone on bone. When you need it done, you need it done. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
that's
what
what
your
they
age
say.
is.
Yeah, what does that matter if you're 30?
And what does that matter if you pay the insurance? What's that
Yeah,
matter?
I had insurance, yeah, but it just, the doctor didn't want to do it because he said you're gonna need it
Too
again in
young.
10 years. Well, I've had it for 20 years. I've never
See,
over 20
That's
now.
my daughter-in-law. They don't want to do surgery on her because she's young.
So very young. Yeah, what kind of surgery?
So but she had to have it on the neck.
Okay.
She had to have it on her neck.
Oh,
She
that's probably.
she
a lot
went to bed
different.
one night and woke up the next morning and her neck was hurting. You know, and she thought she had slept wrong. She done everything. She went to physical therapy and they did an MRI and they set her up with the doctor. She had 2 or 3 discs right here in the neck.
Huh.
And but her daddy had the same surgery. You know, I do that all the time. Go to bed and think I've slept well, and I would have never thought of that. But I guess it runs in the family.
Wow.
Well, I just messed up a thing. I slipped. You know how I am.
Well, that's not so much you can't be okay.
Yeah, you
Because
could
you
sew-
give you seam allowance.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll double do it, and I'll leave that on there so I'll know
To
which
remind
one
you.
it is.
Yeah.
But you hate to do that, but you still got room.
But yeah,
Oh, you're cutting yours like your brother's.
yeah. I'm fixing to start on this quilt now.
Aunt Polly made me this. Miss Polly, she made that.
Yeah, I've got
I
2
can
or
get
3.
some more.
Well, she's trying to make all of y'all
I
one or
was gonna say,
two.
I don't have one yet.
You don't?
You don't?
Well,
Oh, bless that
I'll tell
baby's
her
heart.
she got some purple to make you a purple one.
God, you want this purple one, and I'll wait on the
Sure.
blue.
Thank you.
I'll wait on the blue. I need a
Okay.
blue.
Oh,
You
yeah,
need-
you're like, oh, this is cute. Thank you.
Mama, if you're watching, Gladys wants a blue
Yes.
thingy.
I need 2 or 3.
Since we're
baby.
streaming to Facebook, there's a possibility.
Oh, I
So
hope so. I hope she's watching. I'm thinking about
Okay, where's what?
I gotta take her on a trip. I
you
told her.
do. You do.
Yeah, I owe her a trip. Come think about it.
She'll-
Holly and
Yeah, I know.
they won the pay.
Oh, they did.
And they said if she gets on there anymore, they will come and arrest her.
Well,
What?
you call Mama after a while.
They
You
had
tell
some trespassers that breezed her off the land, and she was mad because she couldn't ride her horse. They'd look down and she was going with her horse right through the yard.
Wow.
And Nathan just come unglued. Well, they said that they had a right to that old wagon road was private.
no.
Well, you don't have a pin on
And
you.
the
Trail.
county, yeah,
Yeah.
and the county hadn't graded that and
You
that.
would just have to.
Anyway, it went on and on. They had to get a lawyer.
Oh
They
my
had to take her
gosh.
to court. And at one point,
Decorating
waiting
it.
to make, cause when the sheriff and stuff was gonna come out, they wanted to make it look like it
You
been
see it.
used.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And you couldn't even see it, but a trail.
And what was the point of going there? Was it anything shorter or? They
She
just
liked
wanted-
the scenery. Said, I've done this for years for you, everybody. And that road is county property. It's not, because it's not been under dirt. And when you don't, county doesn't upkeep it,
But I do
keep it
know.
after so long, it reverts back
Some ladies
to
Like
whoever
private
owns it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are making a sundress.
Wow.
Anyway, they had to go forward.
And she- I do know-
They won their case.
She went somewhere and made quilt blocks because Brenda showed her how to do it on quilting.
See, that's all
Yes,
the pictures.
okay.
Yeah.
So
You talking about Court's daughter?
yeah,
Yeah, there's a picture of her doing it.
but I tell her about my great niece. Mandy took her the other day to do. They're doing sundresses. Some lady that's giving lessons around this these little girls.
Here in town? I mean,
No,
Starkville
this
or?
is at Lamar.
Oh.
And I said something about, I said,
Oh, so
oh
close.
yeah, I know this little girl that's made a quilt. She goes, Brad, oh yeah, oh wait, yeah, that's her name. She said, oh yeah, we're making a sundress. I don't know if she's going to this lady. I need to find out first
You don't know what?
if Oakley is going to this lady's class. If she
Oh,
ain't, I'm gonna see
Barbara
about,
Odom.
is that who's doing it?
Yeah. I
That's,
think
I'm
who's
gonna bring her
But-
out here.
Brenda was the one that was having on the,
Yes,
Longhorn.
yes. So I don't know, Barb. I knew there was a lady doing it. I
Yeah.
just didn't know who.
she was doing it in a building, well, not like across the street from the First Security Bank. You can get rid of that building in there. She started out there. I don't know how long she stayed. I don't know if I don't think it was too long. She's also in our quilt guild,
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Well, but I can find out that.
but it was
But I
really
won't talk
expensive
before.
to rent that building, room. And so I think somebody said she's doing it at her house now.
Well, Mandy dropped the cracks off and they're making a sundress somewhere. So I didn't want to interfere if somebody else was doing it. You get my drift?
But Carolyn had talked to her and she wants her to come.
Okay, she did, okay.
I mean, I think, now you know,
I can stop, pick her up, bring her out here for a few hours.
Yeah, they were talking about bringing her around here.
For a few hours,
and
know.
we'll set her up with a little blacking sheet and give her something to sew. We told her that you couldn't teach her though.
Yeah, that's good. I told you, don't leave it up to me.
I'm awful, ain't I?
Yes, you
I'm
are.
terrible.
You've been the first one to say it.
You old hussy.
Well, I'm telling Mr. Terry on you.
He don't care. He knows how I am.
He knows you're no hussy.
He don't care as long as he gets him fried out.
Oh, don't you love it? Guys, I fixed some of the best fried sweet potatoes the other day.
Oh, my
Oh, I
mom
love
used to
that.
do
Oh
that.
my gosh. I fried them. I started out with just a little bit of olive oil
Uh-huh.
and got them going good. And then I added a stick of butter,
Oh,
fried them in it, and then I put
Brown
honey
sugar. Oh.
honey and cinnamon.
I need to.
See, I like mine.
No, I replaced the brown sugar with the honey so that it wouldn't be so bad on me. And I'm telling you, it was the bomb.
Well, I tell you what I do for dessert. I put that in the microwave.
Oh, I love them.
And then I put brown sugar and butter and cinnamon.
Uh-huh.
And that's a dessert. But, oh,
Yeah.
So
And it's good for you.
yes.
this is changing the subject, Sheila, but did you find out, do you know who put your washing machine in the other day? No. What did you get? you got a
My
new
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Dishwasher. What'd you get?
It could have been our Deborah's husband.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
it was. She
Okay.
messaged me later. Yeah,
Tomorrow?
I hear you met my husband.
Yeah, because she was here. She said you were getting a dishwasher.
Yeah.
She said that. I wonder if it's my husband because he's out on the dishwasher
Yeah,
run or over.
and
or
he did
something.
an excellent job, and that is the sweetest guy.
What Deborah's one?
Yeah, it was. It was Deborah's husband. And
So is this Sexton's?
yeah, I do all my business
Well,
with
I do too.
Sextons because
They're
I
very
can call
good.
them if anything goes wrong. They're right out there. They fix it, or
And those wouldn't do that.
yeah. And my
Yeah,
water
that's what Renee
arms
found out.
wouldn't spin,
Oh.
And so it wouldn't wash.
Yeah.
And when I realized that it was something wrong, I called Mikey, and he said that it would be $390 just to fix the motor for that.
Yeah.
And
they must
plus
have bought a new
labor.
one.
And I said, well, that'd have to pay for a new one. I said, just pick me something out and send it and bring it.
Oh, you didn't even see it. You
I
were
didn't
there.
even, I've done that many times.
I've done that before when we were in the poultry farm. We'd be so busy, they
Yeah.
would let the washing machine go out. We
Yeah.
could just bring one.
It's a washing
yeah.
machine. It's
Yeah.
a dishwasher. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Hadn't done
Now,
it
I
lots of
wouldn't,
times,
I
but
wouldn't,
I've
a
done that.
living room suit or a bedroom
Oh,
suit,
no.
but
No.
appliance,
Appliance.
who cares?
I went there first when I was looking for a stove for my house, and they had a black one that this lady had used one day, and she brought it back because she couldn't do her canning on it.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't. They told me why that wasn't working for her, and I didn't quite understand it until I bought a stove. But I got mine from Sears, just across the street, of course. And the guy that told me about this safety precautionary whatever,
Uh-huh.
he made it sound like it was a child care thing that was, it turned it off if it got too hot, if children were there or something.
Right.
I don't remember what but he did not know what he was talking about. When your burner goes up to a certain heat, it will automatically cut back.
Until it gets down to a certain.
It does it almost immediately.
Yeah.
So when you're making jam, that's a problem. The first time I had a problem, I was making peanut brittle.
Peanut butter, sweet cheese.
And it's got to be hot and boiling or whatever. And
Right.
what is going on? So I turned it back down a little bit and so it brought it back up to the boil. Well, I didn't realize that when I made some blueberry jam last year. And, you got to boil it for a certain amount of time.
Right.
And everything, and it wasn't doing that. So I just kind of went ahead and finished it. So my blueberry jam is not as solid as it could be,
Right.
but it's still good. And so then when I was making this strawberry jam, just recently, I could tell it was boiling or whatever, and then all of a sudden it just
Shut off.
Yeah, so I turned it down a little bit and then put it back up a little bit, but not as high as it had been. So it doesn't even like your medium. I think it's medium heat some on the style.
Uh-huh.
When it gets up there, that's when it quits.
Yeah.
It
So
doesn't
you
even
don't
get
make it,
right.
you don't make your peanut brittle on the electric stove?
I do
Look at that.
understand.
I don't
Oh,
mean to
that's a
change the
lot, yeah.
subject, but look at that piece of
I've,
But you
Is
gotta
that not
have,
just stunning?
I've
Oh,
made it.
I
I've
love
made
that.
it.
And it's not a
I made
really
it in the
pretty
microwave,
green, but with that
it's
purple,
not-
it just, it's perfect.
you know,
Yeah.
can make some good microwave, but I've tried it
And that's a beautiful collection.
Yes, it
Who does-
is.
who
on
makes
the
it?
wolf.
Oh.
She made some all out with it. But we make ours in an iron skillet. You've got to have peanut brittle in an iron skillet.
I've got a pot, but it's this big, whatever, and my mother-in-law gave it to me when I was first married to her son. We got married in 1962. I've had it since then, and no telling how long she had it.
Right.
I make all my puddings, and I used to make my mother's frosting recipe. I can't remember how I made that, so I don't make that anymore. But any candy, any flavor, anything, it's made in that. And it's not that thick, but it's solid. These new pots and pans, I've had several of them, but they just don't cook the same. Not for
Well,
certain
they
things.
don't, they don't cook some. But you have to have an iron skillet. We don't have to.
I don't know how people make
But
some of
they
these
love
things
it.
nowadays with all these heavy.
I know.
God,
Chocolate
yeah.
gravy and biscuits. How do you make chocolate gravy and biscuits in these little flimsy pans?
Well, you
gotta have a
can, well, you can.
Well, I
No,
mean, you
but
can.
that just goes in and make it in a
To-
pot.
Yeah, well, I like it in a big, I got a
Yeah.
cast iron skillet about that big.
Oh,
I
wow.
do that up there at camp. I use that.
Yeah.
Up with me and Troy, I just use.
Now,
the
my
skillet.
great big ones, I did send up to camp, because there'll be several guys, and they fry up potatoes, well, they needed a big one.
Yeah,
And
I feel.
once the
good.
girls were gone, just Jerry and I, about like that,
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
Needed.
didn't need them anymore.
So Gladys, your machine has a built-in walking foot too, huh?
Yep. This, you know what I think for this? You know, when our insurance goes around and checks you, every year our insurance does.
And
But
guess
you get-
what? Your health,
Yeah.
mine doesn't.
Well, they asked you questions. Anyway, we get a $50 gift card. Both of us does. So we was up at Savings at Fort Smith, and I said, I'm going to go and say, Joanne's, I need something. So I went in there, and this was on sale for 90 something dollars. I got it. My
Yeah.
gift cards.
I think that's
them.
just
They said, "Now,
exactly like mine at home.
I
Let
love
me
this
look at
thing.
the front of it.
I'll take this little, and it's a singer. It's a
No,
star. It's star.
Mine's got things here,
Yeah, there's
These
still
are
some options,
here.
But they're neat. I've just never seen one that,
but yeah,
This is perfect. For me.
I thought
can carry. I can carry them big ones.
yeah.
yeah.
Who was it? Renee, I believe, had her machine out here one day, and something was said about a walking foot, and I said, "You got a walking foot on it?" She said, "I do." I said, "Yeah," and hers was a Janome.
You know me. Yeah, she told me, or somebody, Kim folks is coming in or something, and that she might get to come here.
Well, it depends on.
on what time they come on. I mean,
Well, it had something to do with one of Cambridge's quilts, whether they're going to quilt it that day or another day. I didn't understand
What
what
I do with that
the deal was. But Cambridge on a shop hop today.
Where at?
I don't know, somewhere around here. And she went yesterday and today, so she didn't work with me.
Yeah, she said her kin folks is coming in today and tomorrow. I think she said kin folks. I guess that's from Anyway,
Sure brought my little cutting thing that I bought from you that's got the slits.
yeah.
I wasn't thinking, you
Yeah,
know,
that would have worked.
keep me from, now, so far I haven't made a boo-boo except for that one. So I'm hoping I don't. I'm real bad not to cut well.
So do you have a ruler or something?
Yes, from Rita, I bought that slit ruler, and it goes in the slit and you don't go backward, forth, you can't make a mistake, which is, I didn't bring and I should have for this.
That is the longest ruler, skinny ruler I've seen.
It's a 2.5 inch and I tell you, that's the
Mine's,
best
how
thing.
long is that?
I think
It's like
it's
30.
Mine is
24.
17. I
24.
think it's 17, 16.
I tell you,
18.
I bought
18.
this when I first started quilting, way back when. And I use it, I just merely wear it out and I'll use it constantly. If you want 2.5 inch strips, you lay it down, move it over.
Yeah, I've got a 2.5,
love mine.
but it's just not that long.
Well, I do too. I've got two of them that ain't that long. I gave one of them to my granddaughter. She ain't got it yet.
You know, one way to keep from your ruler slipping, if you don't have the little grippers or whatever on it, make sure your little finger, this is on your ruler, but make sure your little finger is on the fabric.
29
And
and
it keeps
11.
the
Well,
ruler from
I
So
moving.
you
saw-
have to add me
Yeah,
up.
you said grippers.
29
I
and
saw
11.
on
Those are built
Facebook
in.
that they had some plastic, to slide them on the edges. And when you've got them over here, it won't
Yeah.
slide. And I've been thinking about trying them. I don't know how expensive they are. I didn't pay much attention to that, but I will if I get serious about getting them. I mean, anything keeps me from sliding all over the table. I'll try.
You know that there's automatic sanders that have these, the sanding paper that's
Mhm.
sticky on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I took some of them and I used a paper punch and cut out little circles. I have a whole jar full of them, and you just peel off that little piece and stick it on the
See,
back of
Rita,
your.
I enjoy this. I enjoy all of us sitting around so much here.
That was way back when everything was so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
what I
it
did.
still is, but,
Sure, I do. Which one is that?
Took a
oh, I
hundred.
see now, yeah. Is that gonna be too?
And see, that's gonna be 1/4 of an inch. That's gonna be really close.
So you using this whole piece or?
Maybe in a week or two, we'd all get together.
So you can,
So
I may have some extras left.
everybody
I
gets
hope.
things taken care of.
If I do, I can just not use it.
yeah.
Man, that's a bummer. I'm just not a good cutter.
Boy, those are big squares.
They're 18-inch
10.
squares.
These
These are
10.
18-inch squares, and I'm just gonna, I make a 4-inch.
Turn it around.
Oh,
Wow.
these.
And so I'm just gonna make a border, and then I can sew it down machine, go down here, this, do this on the hand, and I'm watching TV. home.
I'm telling you, I've got to have something.
Where did you get those?
Send them
Oh,
out
they
there.
were already
Oh,
printed? Okay.
See, I have to have stamped.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I can't, Margaret can count them, but I
Oh, not
can't.
me. My girlfriend just started doing that a long time ago, and she loved it. She said that was the only way to do embroidery, but not for me. I
Not
mean,
for me
cross-stitch,
either.
cross-stitch.
That little squirt in there can do it.
Yeah, I think I can get by with that, Sheila.
Yeah, it kind of looks pretty
See
good.
there, it's got that much of a dip in it, and I can
That's
do that. I'll double stitch when I get to that.
That's
Just,
not bad. That's
Yeah.
not a small food.
boy, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, once the whole quilt is quilted and everything, you wouldn't even have to do the double stitching.
Right,
Because it'll
that's true
be
too.
taken care of.
Now, this is fun, all of us sitting around here.
Yeah,
Sheila, you should
it
have brought your embroidery, or what, something you was making for your little, for your booth down there.
booth down there, yeah.
Well, I don't have anything offhand right now. I mean, I've got things that I'm gonna do, but I took a bunch of different things in yesterday. The jar grippers and the jar covers, and well, I gotta make another bowl cover, because,
I love the bowl covers. I'm gonna tell you what,
was not Abby, but the other lady, Carolyn. She bought it before we could even put a tag on.
And what is it called?
It's a bowl cover.
Bowl?
yes, the
Bowl.
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 You know what I use mine for? I made it for my electric mixer, cause you know, it
Oh,
just
yeah.
sits around and gets so dusted.
Yeah.
So
I'll buy one of those if you make some more and get down there.
Well, you know how I
I'll buy
done
some
it?
of those.
I took an electric mixer bowl, laid it on that fabric, and made it.
But you didn't put elastic in it.
Yes, I did.
Why?
For you to stay on that thing. And then I took my other embroidery. Yeah, I put elastic in it, and it hangs. It works fine.
Hmm.
And then I took my growing machine. That's when I knew how to work the other one, and made a bee on it. But I'm hoping that Mama Rita will learn how and teach me.
Whoa! You
I'm
got I
gonna
was
take
here.
these to the car, I'm finished.
You're hoping that who was
Rita's got a fancy one over here, and maybe she can teach me.
The next thing to come and get information on that. Using
Oh,
our fancy
she's
embroidery
got a
machines.
Mine's just a cheap one, but it was.
Mine-
It ain't too cheap.
Well, no,
Not yours,
Do you-
mine.
Do you use the embroidery machine?
I could if I just put my mind to it, but I'm not.
She's got the stabilizer over.
Oh, I've got.
It's the tearaway stuff.
Well, I've got mine. I actually he got it on sale for $500.
That one,
That was for my birthday, but it was a regular 1,500 something.
Oh, you bought it. I paid 1,500.
I know. I found it on sale. He found it. Oh, I know what he did. On that day on Prime, where they have Prime days.
Yeah. Oh.
You have a hammer around here by any chance, Rita? No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows, huh?
what do you need to
Don't
hammer?
get a rock.
I'll bring a hammer. All right, thank you for letting me use your cutter.
It might be. I don't know.
Every time I come here, it looks like you got another tree that's falling down.
And they pushed that one dead one over after that one fell on its own. They pushed the other one over. It's a good thing because that wind that one day would have probably blown it
Oh, I
over.
tell you, we had a bad wind there for a few days. In fact, I got so tired of every time I stepped out, my hair.
And yours is short.
Yes,
But
and
that,
it freezes.
but that afternoon, that storm come just north
Oh.
of here though. Boy, that wind was
Well,
crazy.
it was. I mean, it was just like I had been out, I was out in the yard and I was standing there doing whatever I was doing. And it's just like a curtain. It's just like hit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it wasn't a little bit at a time.
A
It just
lot.
went, woo!
Yes, I had some boxes. They did everything.
Yeah,
that went
mine
on
too.
every
Because I
place.
had some boxes on my front porch. I had chased them down. And I had a garbage bag of
Oh.
styrofoam
Oh,
that I stuck in there.
Yeah, well, the garbage cans out and
Yeah,
right from here,
yeah.
just stuff everywhere.
And my lawn
Last
chairs.
week, was that the week your boxes was all up and down the road?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was talking to kids, I picked up 3, I think.
As you did. And they come, some of them come from all the way down at their house.
Oh, you kidding
That
me?
one that was against the fence up here did.
Oh my gosh. And all I worried about was my roof coming off.
Well, I kept looking up on
And
the
it-
hill.
it's time
That
for
wind
spring
gets-
storms, though.
It
That
is.
wind gets worse up on the hill.
Yeah.
And I was looking, because we got one of them metal roofs like you do over our camper, and I watched it a lot.
No, I'm talking about my house roof.
I'm talking about the house roof over our camper.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
that's the carport.
Oh,
yeah, but sometimes they
they do too. I watched a whole bunch of them on Facebook.
No, I wasn't worried about my carport. I think it's sturdy within the house roof.
Well, I always worry about mine because, my little carport that I bought, it's just one of those metal ones they put together at your house. And I'm always scared that the wind will get up under it and take the roof off.
See, it does
Okay.
sound like it. I'm not kidding you. When you're in bed up there
Uh-huh,
at night, that thing, it just sounds like that thing is going off.
yeah.
we had a barn right down here at the corner by my other mailbox one time, and a few years ago, the wind got under it and blew it across the road.
Really?
Yes, you remember that, Sheila?
Mm.
Part of the metal's still out there in that pasture across the
I saw that
road.
the other day.
But it did it, and it was setting big posts
In
in
the
the ground, and it just pulled them up, and the equipment was still just sitting there, but it sucked everything else off
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh.
But I lost the big trees and stuff that time too. But I think middle of the night, I think it's a little corn that just kind of swooped through. But I think.
I don't know how this got here. This got
Somebody-
my name on it.
Your name? Somebody put it down. I don't know.
It must come out of my bag.
Well, you left it here, and Margaret.
Oh,
Margaret got
gotcha.
it out.
It must come out of my bag at
Wrote
some
everything
point.
down, and you'll have to add it up before I leave. I wrote it down. Because I told her, I said, I have to write that down, because one time I bought it, I thought it was just one zipper in this box down at Brenda, so I just put the box up and took off. Like my bags, I got home and I was gonna pull the zipper out, and I pulled the zipper out, zippers just fell out. And I called Brenda, I said, Brenda, I didn't mean to steal your whole box. I said, I didn't do this on purpose. She said, I'll just bring it back.
If you ever need zippers, go to Wawak. WAWAK.com.
I don't remember that.
They've got everything that's good.
You know what I've seen on this, and it works too. On one of them YouTube about making a bag, they made them out of them them dryers.
Out of what?
The dryers, dryer mats, they made a bag.
Oh.
But that was $1.25 piece, $1.02. And which they took the dog's leash, took it apart, and it made the best handles.
Huh.
And I got one the other day. I'm gonna make one of them bags if I don't have no dryer shit.
Oh, the driving mat. You're sitting on the cord. Oh, that's it. You still got it. There you go.
Yeah, I told Rita, this is fun, all of us doing this. I'm gonna do it here.
Uh-huh.
When we all get, but right now, everybody's gotta get everything out,
It's fun when you can work on a project and you got company, I think.
except when I'm trying to do what Rita's doing and somebody's talking to me. I'm just talking to Rita's ear off while I go and she's looking.
Maybe one of these one goes. That's what the other day. I'm putting the red where the red's at. I don't think it goes anywhere.
Unless it's this and you put the wrong,
Well, no, I've got to put. Well, that's gonna be the white part.
yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
It wouldn't go. It wouldn't. It don't fit on any of them. But I don't even see a place I can use it without ripping it apart. I think I could mess that one up good.
So what color, what color would white be?
Well, it's not on here, but it's a white. It's a porcelain.
Okay.
And the
I know
gray
it's
is my
slap it.
green.
Slap
The
it,
red is
Sheila,
this
slap it.
red one. But I don't think that goes nowhere. And
I think you need to take one of these off then.
I think so too. I think so
You
too.
can use it.
And I sold that sitting here last week listening to your story.
Well, I was gonna say you were distracted. Did you get
Finally,
Oh,
good
really?
Lord, I didn't think I was ever gonna get that on there. What the heck?
That's not a featherweight, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a heavy one though, isn't it?
Well, not really.
Okay. It's been so long
It's
since I
no
had one.
heavier than the others. You wanna feel? Here.
Okay.
I'll just bring it to you. It's not heavy, not bad.
Oh, that's heavier than what I had for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this
Okay,
is,
lift.
maybe the urage has something.
Oh,
Is it
no, that's about the same.
about the same?
Yeah. I
I've
sold-
got a 47, I think, and a 50.
I'm gonna have to.
I can't remember. This is 51, I think. I'd have to look the
I
serial.
don't think I ever knew what mine was. I sold
Yeah.
it to Karen Norden.
Yeah,
I sold my featherweight to her soon after I moved here.
How are you plugged in, girl?
I'm over here in this white thing. Let me get over here. Let me sit down before I get,
No,
Then
no
you-
hurry.
I gotta
No
get my
hurry
foot hung up.
whatsoever.
Okay, right here. Right here, is
Is it on that side of you, or
Yeah, okay.
am I gonna
No.
bother you? if
No,
I-
you
I
ain't
found
bothering me.
Yeah. Look at the end of it.
We could put
I
this
wonder
in the
why it was
center
supposed
of the
to go
table.
through the
too.
hole. Wow.
Isn't
You
that
know
right?
Something
Yeah.
was
It was in
happening
that box.
while she moved
It's
it.
a-
That's why I'll wait till she gets through, and then we'll find out what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm okay, but I just feel bad with having you trapped.
Oh, you don't travel unless I have to go to the
Oh,
bathroom. When I
yes.
say I have to go to the bathroom, you have to run.
Can you get out on that
Yeah.
side?
I'll just.
Maybe.
Well, there's a plug in there, but it's full.
Found one like
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about these older houses. They don't have the plug-ins like they put today.
Okay.
Rita,
Put it in my pile.
Rita, your sewing thing down there at the front of your new shop, at the front, are you gonna have them jog in and window?
She's going to the sewing room?
It's 3 by 3. It's not gonna be
It
gigantic.
looks good size. Don't
And
forget
the door is gonna have a, half glass, half at the top.
Now, what are you talking about, Rita?
The new building.
I don't know. Down at her
the
house.
table
Yeah.
saw. Oh, yes,
Put lots of
yes.
glass windows, big ones. Lots of, you want lots of
I don't know,
windows.
does she have one?
Long
right
windows
You
and
have
stuff.
one.
But I'm not putting a whole lot though. Windows.
Why?
there? Oh, that thing ahead of the
Because if
wall?
I ever sleep out there, don't
I
want the windows.
You looked down there
I could live in a glass
Oh, yeah, I'll
house.
finish that.
Oh, okay.
I could.
And you know what I'm getting ready to do?
Beyond
During
the
the
stage,
daytime,
you know.
it'd be
Well,
okay,
you
but
got a dog. Does he bark when somebody's around?
that little dog,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
That
your right
that dog would hear a cat out in the yard that we won't even know is out there, a stray cat or something.
Yeah, he can do got right dog.
I had a stray dog this morning I'd never seen. I was laying in bed drinking coffee. I do that every morning because I got windows all around. I just like watching
Yeah,
the
but
birds.
you're up there where
Up on a hill.
Yeah, nobody can see in me. I don't. They'd have to be a peeping Tom, you know. I mean, nobody could see me from the birdhouse.
I went back when I had a dog. I had lots of options. I discovered that if I wasn't in the house, she didn't bark. It didn't matter who. Somebody was tearing down the doors, she wouldn't bark. But as long as I was in the house and somebody came up,
She'd let you know.
Mhm.
Isn't
You
that
know, when
something?
we lived in Colorado, we had a chihuahua.
Oh, those things are loud and
I know, but
constant bark.
Troy Day, back then, we didn't have no air conditioning. You had to open the door and that area. We had fans. That was back in '73. Anyway, I'd lay him in the floor in front of the door to get some air. We had a little chihuahua and a fly come in. I would chase that fly down to the guy. A bee come in one day and I sat and watched it because they had my fly swatter. I was going to kill that bee. He had that bee before he could even get near Troy Day.
Oh my God.
Isn't that funny? And you know, they're good for asthma. People that
They
have
are. I didn't know
asthma.
that.
Yeah. There's often doctors, I've heard that said for all my life. If you have asthma, get a chihuahua.
I've heard that.
I never heard that.
Now, what was it?
Where
If you have asthma, they say get a Chihuahua. Somehow or another, I've heard that all my life. Now, I don't know that it's medically proven, but now I've heard that. And I do know a family that the doctor, way back when I was growing up, told her to get one.
Yeah. No, it was.
Yeah.
Any dog.
A what?
Most dogs will pick up illness.
Like cancer and such.
Well, yes, and no. It's like if the kid has asthma or I need to tell HS. Oh, it's not it's where you lose control
Muscular psoriasis.
Stroke?
on one side of your body.
Stroke?
No, he ain't had a stroke. It's like, what'd you say, Gladys?
That muscular, that MC.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Muscular dystrophy.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one.
MS.
That's what he's got,
MS.
because he's losing strength on the side of his body.
Well, with MS, you don't have just one spot, it's all over.
Yeah.
Well, his is more or less on one side
Well,
of
and
the body.
it can start at one spot and then
Yeah.
spread.
Has he not had it very long? Or they didn't
No,
know?
they only found it about 3-4 years ago.
Bless his little heart.
Well, my friend, who's in her 70s now, she was going blind when she was in her 20s, and it turned into MS. And boy, she's had a terrible time.
Yeah. He's still working, you know, but anyway. A lot of times a dog will help pick up the real illness that the person has.
And they do that a lot with people that have seizures.
Yeah.
They
They
can,
sense it.
they know they're
about
coming
private
before
and
they have them.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I had a dog that I ended up with until somebody dumped him or whatever. It was something that called a Nutcher.
Who?
Nutcher.
I've never seen that.
Because when this little dog showed up, I had a mobile home out in the country, and there were several. We all had over an acre or whatever. But anyway, this dog showed up. And I started
We got
feeding
we
it.
got more
But
pairs.
then this lady
Share
behind
them.
me in her place, I'd see her in the evening, she'd be feeding 5 or 6 dogs, and he'd be over there with them too. So I went over there one day, and I said, I didn't know her that well, but I said, hey, if this is your dog, I'll quit feeding them. No, no, all of these dogs are stray, they've been dumped. She said, if you want to feed another one, that's fine, but that's how I got his name, Moocher.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
well, that's a good name.
He hated men, oh my
Oh, it's
God.
probably been abused by
Well,
Evidently,
now,
because
I
when I
had one
got
I
him, he was
called
a real
DU.
tiny puppy. What?
I had a dog, I named it DU.
DU.
Dumb.
Double ugly.
Oh,
That's one
Oh,
of the
that's
ugliest
funny.
dogs I've ever seen.
Oh,
This dog he was short-legged, but had a lot of black fur and whatever, and he chased cars, no matter what was going on the road. And we lived out in the country, but it was streets, roads, dirt roads, and whatever. He chased anything and everything. And one time, when I came back for something done or whatever, there's a spot on his, kind of like on his backside, above where the hip is, whatever, that was scraped. All the fur and everything was gone, totally gone. But there was no blood. It was somehow the skin, the hair was scraped off, and the skin stayed there.
this.
And it was totally smooth. You couldn't see anywhere any hair had grown out of it or anything. So it was a pretty good sized bag. So when he'd be eating, I tried to spray some antiseptic on him. He'd get one spray and he was gone. But it healed it eventually, but he still kept on chasing cars.
You know, when they, years ago, when here you go, they used to,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
you're using that pattern I use all the time. That's what I'm planning on using mine.
Okay, that pattern.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
It's so
cool.
easy.
With all them colors, you just pick one and
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be pretty.
I'm gonna do one of them someday.
Oh, it's so easy.
And they started next week.
Oh,
Might not finish it next week, but
Hold on a second. Are you out of bobbin thread or something? Or it just does that?
it just kind of does that.
Oh.
And it's so smooth.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
But it may be this piece or something. I don't know. No, but
Oh, that's weird.
I don't really want to take that off there. 'cause
No,
it's
I
handy.
leave it, yeah.
But you can't do nothing but sew that though, because it won't. Because there's even this little
It won't
piece
pass it. Oh, you got the foot.
yeah.
Foot. Okay.
So all this machine's good for is sewing.
Straight.
It is.
But
Yeah.
you can't do zigzag stitch out here anyway, can you?
No.
Okay,
But I can't even sew across that. And so this specific pattern, you'll cut these pieces, so all of it's just a quarter of an inch. You're not doing half square triangles and stuff.
Huh.
I know.
Wow. Because the tape you can't go across.
The tape and there's this
Oh,
little
the foot. Yeah. Got a little. I got the wall.
yeah, the wall. Yeah, the tape and the wall both. But it would be a good one for somebody to learn the quarter-inch seam off. Be good for that. Okay, and Carolyn loved it. You remember how Carolyn just loved sewing on this one because it helped her.
Oh, that's right, because I told Caroline, you let me sew something on it. And she goes, did she watch you like a hawk? Yeah, she
Did
watched
she
you.
what? Oh,
Watch
my
your
God.
Well, I had to watch her because she would get
She
thread
wasn't
balled
paying
up.
attention.
Yeah, she gets thread balled up, and how many times I tell people, get you one of them beginners and enders,
Yeah.
Especially a new sewer, they need them really bad because they'll forget to hold them. I learned on an old sewing machine where you'd have to hold them and
That's
don't
yeah,
close. You'd
that's
always
kind
have
of
to
we
hold
work on
them.
it at work. A 103 and a 102.
I got the 103.
I got a 103 at home. But, and of course, when you're sewing juggling balls, you don't have very long seams. But on a juggling ball, you have to start sewing at least 20 different times, if not more.
Well, can you
But you gotta hold
go
the
from
thread.
one ball to the other
Yeah,
ball
yeah,
though?
yeah.
Yeah. Because
But
when
you
we
still
worked at
gotta-
the shoe factory, that's what we would do.
Yeah.
The one piece to do your case of work.
Yeah, you done as fast as you could do.
Yeah.
But on the juggling balls, well, and we can do some steps continuous like that, but some we can't. But yeah, there's a lot of stop and starting. So not too long ago, on my machine, I accidentally found out that I didn't hold it down one time and it worked fine. So now I can, and of course you have to reverse things up and down.
Yeah.
And we have to do a reverse. I think I counted 19 or 20 one time. On one ball.
On
one ball?
Yeah.
But it's not, I'm not having to hold the thread down. We don't do the leaders and ends because
Yeah. But
it's
you know,
different fabric.
yeah.
But we have to hold the thread down. And I went several days not holding the thread down for each piece that I was doing. And then all of a sudden it acted up. It turns out I had the thread in the wrong place on the tension and it slipped over there somehow. And well, that goes to the fine. But I don't know why it's working with me not holding the thread down, but I'm okay with it. It saves one movement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movement in one ball.
So how come you didn't have to work today?
Still didn't really want to do what she had to do. She's the one that cuts the pieces and everything. I think she got all the pieces made, but she had something else she had to be doing today.
Well, that's good. It's fine.
The camera's not there, so that's fine with me.
Yeah.
And all the 21 balls that I made yesterday, I think I'm gonna have to make them all again because I did them wrong.
Oh no.
8 years there and I did them wrong.
How come? What was it? Something on your mind?
No, I don't know. There's a certain pattern basically that you use for each size ball. And they're different. Like there's 3 different widths of seams. And like on one ball we use, well there's 1, 2, and 3 is the number of stitches. So on one ball we can use 2 different widths of stitches. Sometimes it's all the same width for each seam. Sometimes it's a different width for each seam. So we do this for time and time, and everything's fine. And then for some reason or other, you're still doing the same thing, and something has changed. And you felt the ball, and it's the wrong color. If it's too loose, that's fine. You can do another circle around the centerpiece. But if it's too tight, you got to start over all over again. Mine are too tight, and I don't know why. So I said, just stop making a circle, we'll do something different on Monday. Do the same ones over again on Monday. But one thing about with him selling the business out, he can sew them up and sell them as, he can just sell them if somebody wants to buy some balls. They don't have to do a specific size and everything.
So he sold the business, but it's leaving the area though, right?
That's
No.
what I was getting ready to ask.
We don't know. They evidently have some that are interested, but they're not selling it. But I already got my part-time job, so I'm.
I know. Well, after you left yesterday, Karen bought the bowl cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say she never paid me.
Oh, she put it in it goes through Abby. It goes through Abby. You
Oh,
know, they save them little tickets and you get paid once a month.
okay, I didn't realize she was gonna do that, because for the.
The table runner, she just hands you money.
Oh, and that reminds me, Sheila, what color, would you like a certain color jar cover? I mean, ball cover for your kitchen?
Red.
What, red?
Red,
Like
I
strawberry?
like red.
Strawberry?
But don't you have to know the size of the bows?
Well,
Well, it's got elastic,
yeah, it's
so,
kind of
so
like,
it's gonna go down or
Yeah.
up, you know.
the
Just,
first time I made, it would only fit on like a 7-inch bowl or smaller.
Yeah.
So then I did a bigger one, and that'll do around a 10-inch bowl, and that's probably about the.
Yeah, that's, you see on this KitchenAid one that I made, the bowl was a lot bigger.
Yeah, they have.
So I had to put it down.
yeah, make some for KitchenAid covers.
Yeah, because there's a lot
See,
of big,
mine's a big KitchenAid.
see,
Okay,
you
you
really
need to
need
tell
to-
me how wide far across out
And
the
it's
bowl.
one-
I've got one that the lady made me. I'll
Just measure the top of your bowl.
Yeah.
I love mine. It
Then
keeps
you
that
add
dust
paper.
out.
yeah, I keep mine.
Yeah, I can
on
see how that'd
mine.
be fantastic for that.
Brenda come by the house one day. Brenda
I'll
Nelson, to get,
message
something she had bought from me. Sometime, and she goes, "Did you make that?" I went, "Yeah, I seen that on the YouTube." I know.
Yeah, that's what I thought about.
We're in.
What'd you lose?
Okay,
Scissors.
Oh,
all right,
we're trying to
everybody.
share.
It's coming together, look. That's the way it's gonna fit.
Yep, that's what
And
it
then the
is.
next one, this will be up here
Uh-huh.
and so on.
Oh,
And
okay.
you go
That was
across.
the Addie girls, and I bought that stuff here.
That purple
and it
one there.
made it. So Addie girl
Wow,
girl
okay.
said, "Did you remember? Did you make this?" And she said, "Where'd you get that?"
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be pretty. Oh, she gets married not this Saturday, this Friday night. My nephews get married.
So these
This
two
Saturday
pieces
is
are the
my
same size, and
grandson's
those two are the
shower.
same size.
Yeah,
And the next
3 and a
Saturday is
half.
Addie's wedding.
you cut it 3 and a half across and then cut it in two for these two. And then the rest of it you cut. And they're 6, I think, and a half long, 5 wide. Real easy to cut out if you hold a straight line.
See, Brenda had
And
last
now,
down
but there's a piece between each one of them blocks,
there.
and they
You
Section?
don't have
yeah
to.
sash it.
You don't have to. I never thought about that. That'd make it look so much better.
Yeah, there's
In her
a
class that we did.
Her brother picked some of that
That's
Kansas
the pattern.
Troubles. Yeah, that's the pattern. Picked some of that Kansas Troubles and
So
boy,
I
with
did
a little
not
tiny.
know that. It's 3 and a half or 6 and a half.
You want me to make you a pattern off that?
Yeah. But see, I didn't know about the something between them.
Yeah,
When we went that class, we didn't have that nothing between them.
yeah,
But he picked some of that background from that.
yeah.
that
They'll
group
have
that
it,
we found.
what was it? I think it was a 2-inch sash.
Well, I'm gonna do that on my next one. See, I've got
That's pretty
stuff.
wide.
It might be a 1/2. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I think 1.5 is
yeah.
probably about the normal.
Anyway, I bought
Whatever you want.
a whole roll of that fabric from Rita. Both.
They didn't know how much they wanted, so
Oh, I
just
bought
take
it all.
and use
The whole
thing?
Yeah,
I did.
yeah, the whole bone of it.
Because I'm gonna use it as backing and sashing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll use
See,
mine.
I like to sell it that way if I can.
Imagine.
Well, don't sell all that till I get my stuff. Well, I might just throw in another couple yards on that over there. And that way I'll have my pillowcases bought up. Because I ain't even gonna make that for this. But I don't like to start a quilt. I get everything started.
Well, that's the way to do it.
And I'm trying to get my stuff, I've got to get this one and then that one I ordered from Missouri Star like Cindy was working on.
I know what's wrong here. Your
Okay.
fabric won't slide.
Fine,
That's what's
okay.
holding it up.
Yeah, where is Cindy? I didn't see her in a while.
See, when it's not on
There you
sticky
go,
stuff.
yeah.
But. when you-
Cindy,
So who was that came into the butcher barn after I left?
She said her name was Terry, and I forgot her last name, so I would say, but I can't remember. But she's, huh?
Lady in the revenue department thing. Office.
Who are you talking about, Marilyn?
Margaret.
Margaret.
Come here, we can hear you. We can't hardly hear you.
I said, I met a lady in the revenue department.
Oh.
That,
The carpet.
that she quilts too. They had this booth here. So hopefully she'll come to the next quilting deal. I didn't try to tell her how to get out here because,
Yeah.
you know, her being a newcomer and all. So, anyway,
So you think she'll be coming to the quilt deal?
I hope so. I was trying to think of her name. How did I remember it?
I don't know.
This lady I ran into yesterday was from Russellville, so she wouldn't have been in our revenue office, I don't think.
Well, no,
Got it?
no,
Terry was her name. She said she was coming next week. Said she sold with Cindy down at the, where they get together and do that hand stitching at the library at Russellville. And she would go out there and they'd quilt out at Lucasville and quilt together. But they don't do that anymore.
they don't.
No, they disbanded finally.
I don't even know where Lutherville is.
Oh, you never been out there? That's a place.
That way.
You'd probably miss it.
Like Hagerville.
Kind of.
Oh, I think I'm so.
You lost something?
Well, she ran off with them scissors.
Okay, I thought they,
Oh, I see way over there.
yeah. Sheila, just push them over.
What's
Or
that?
scissors.
No, that's okay. You'll need them too.
Well, I didn't come very prepared this morning, didn't bring any extra, and I never thought about getting done with my cutting and needing and have time to sew. I was planning on the cutting taking all.
Yeah, I
all
made, I
session.
don't know how many of them come quilts, but I've never put the sash in between. That's what's gonna be the difference in me. And I do them jelly joints.
And you know that one that Michelle brought out here that I quilted with the black and the butter purple butterfly.
Oh.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. That's this pattern. That's what my brother and I were down here. I'm trying to get him. He's disabled. He's in bad shape, and he needs. He loves gardening and things like that, but he's not able to anymore, hardly ever. And so I'm trying to get him interested in quilting. I said, Pete, that's his name's James, but hard.
Now, there's a lot of men that quilt.
And I'm trying to get him started in it so he'll have a hobby, you know, to do.
And he had an eye for picking the colors, though.
Yeah, he did. He pretty well knew what he wanted.
What he wanted, we would show him something. No, I don't want that.
And
And then he would pick something and it looked good.
It
So,
would. Well, tell him he needs to check on Rick and Kim and Anderson. What's your first name? Yeah.
on YouTube.
Well, they've got it's not, I'm sure they're on YouTube, but they're also on a regular,
Yes.
regular schedule or something on.
What is it called? I'm not familiar with it either.
Her last name is Anderson, I believe. She used to have a TV show. Oh, shoot. But it's Ricky Tim's and I'll have to look it up and let you know. But then there's another guy that's, I don't remember his
I
name.
watch a couple on YouTube.
Yeah, there's one that comes from Quitman, Texas, Stitching Heaven.
Yeah, you're somebody just tell me.
Yeah, he used to be kind of on there just a hit and miss thing, but now evidently he's there.
Very popular.
Well, he's at Quitman at the shop and sleeping there. I mean, sleeping there. Heavenly. No, what did I say? The name of stores in Quitman.
Uh-huh.
anyway, I've gotten a lot of stuff from them. In fact,
Oh, you may not like them.
What's that? Oh, you're picking me out some, oh, yeah, go for it.
Oh. You can't adjust it?
I've got one at home that's slow. That, the featherweight I have at home, it's just
But
slow.
I'm just gonna,
It's probably better than it is though.
probably,
I don't know. This one's perfect. This is the best featherweight I own.
When you gonna buy another one, somebody had something, didn't you say somebody had one to sell and
You
you
gonna buy it?
yes, I
can't think of their name.
when
but
I
you said,
put, I
"I'll
think
take
when I put Sheila's picture up there, one woman said, I have one for sale.
it." Yes, yes, that was
And
it.
I talked to her, but her brother-in-law passed away, so we're putting off the getting together to look at it for a day or for.
Where does she
a day or
live
two.
at?
I think she's over around.
Now, is it just a featherweight or is
It's
it a
just a
color
featherweight. She sent a picture. It's just featherweight. Where does she live? Way out.
How much else do they want for it?
She hadn't told me yet.
Uh-oh.
And I know. And she asked me, well, what's one word? And I hate to do that.
Oh, I don't want people to like it.
I told mine it's $200, but I only paid $100 for it. So I was-
So you made 100, so.
Yeah, but they got a bar.
So did you. You should have kept that.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had, but
Oh.
I wasn't doing quilt retreats or anything, and it's been
Right.
so long. And I've got 5 machines now as it is.
I got you.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where do you put them all?
On a shelf.
Oh, okay.
Mine ain't displayed. I have 5 featherweights.
Oh, I don't have
And then
all, but I got all singer. I wanted all singer. And I got my embroidery machine and all my serger singers. My serger's a brother.
I've got a brother, like, kind of like that, and then my embroidery machine's brother.
I think my embroidery machine.
I've got a brother, but it's sewing and embroidery machine.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I've
yeah?
had it probably for 15, 20 years. I paid $600 for it. Back then, that was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Golly, yeah.
And I haven't used the embroidery part. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, we'll have an embroidery class. We're gonna get the dates up there.
We go to get Denise, yeah.
We need to have an embroidery class someday that anybody interested. Have Denise teach you.
Yeah,
Denise,
yeah.
who's Denise?
Her sister.
Okay. Oh, the other sister, that's the one my daughter was.
Denise, yeah. That little machine sounds good on it.
Sure does.
I just now noticed how good it sounds. It's quiet. Don't seem like it's bouncy. Sometimes when they're that size, they just bounce every place.
Yeah.
But I like this one better.
I know you did.
This one doesn't bounce at all. Yeah, if I did more quilt retreats and traveling, I would have to get one of them. But my one that's the brother one, I take that to retreats.
And I'd
It's a good
still like for whoever wants to, maybe we could rent a cabin this fall, like we almost did last
Last
fall.
year.
Denise and Carolyn messed that up on us, I think. Y'all listening? Because we were real close to going, and all of a sudden they wasn't going to, so we all made them put a deposit and just went without them or something, you
Yeah,
know?
I wondered what would happen. I didn't even hear.
Well, I'm ready.
I am too. I would have went that. I would have went that time, but
And where it was at, oh, it was such a nice cabin, and where it was at was beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful.
So you take your own food and such if you go there and.
No, not, we can take some, but there's a restaurant there.
Oh.
I've never been on one. I just want to go.
Oh, you have not.
I've not been on one. You haven't either, have you, Sheila? Have you been on the some?
Never.
Well, these ladies that are in the Quilt Guild, some of them, they're going on retreats all the time.
All
but
the
I have a
time.
feeling
And
that
I-
Connie,
and I wouldn't-
Connie Fontenay, she goes on one every month.
Connie and
somewhere.
Lisa and
I wouldn't be able to go all the time, but
I don't want to go all
all
the
the time.
no.
But I'd like to this time or two.
Yeah.
The guild that I was in Missouri, they went every January. There was it was a 5-day retreat, and it was
Wow.
about an hour away. But they were set up for big groups anyway.
Right.
And you didn't bring your food; they took every meal. And so for every meal, we had tray favors. Some of the guild members made little odds and ends of things. Some of them made big, lot of work put into them. And each meal there would be something at our place, set out wherever we sat. We didn't have assigned seats or anything, but they made enough for every person to get one.
To have a bowl of something.
And sometimes each meal had 5 or 6 different things. I mean, not sometimes, every meal there was 5 or 6 different things. It was amazing what all you'd come home with.
It sounds really fun.
But we had classes and different classes, and you could sign
I
up for
just never
different
did want to
quilts.
leave my
to make.
man.
And each year we would make a quilt top,
I know, I think so very
and we'd sew on the pieces at home, and then, we'd cut out the next pieces at home, and then we'd sew on it at the retreat.
Yeah.
And so every year, then somebody would win that quilt top.
Well, that's kind of cool.
And then you got to pick the pattern for the next year's quilt.
That's
First
cute.
year I went, I won the quilt top.
Well, how nice is that?
And I still got it. It's not done, finished. I've got everything that I need, and that's the one I'm gonna hand quilt.
See, then you would have some good ideas that we could do if we ever got into doing one, wouldn't you, Sheila?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you some of the things that they made.
Well, that quilt top you've not got done, that's something you could bring like today and work
Yeah,
on.
that's an idea. It's all, each piece is snowballs. It's pretty good size, and it's a snowball. Each corner is cut off. Each piece is polka dots, different colors, different sizes.
Oh.
It's unbelievable.
Huh.
And I finally found some backing that had all these little bitty dots and whatever, same colors as a lot of the same colors as the top. So I've got all that ready. I just haven't done it. That's a good idea. That would be something that I could bring.
Yeah, that'd be something you could get out and get it checked off your list.
Yeah. When we started having some quilt retreat or quilting days at our quilt guild last year, when we still were in the First Security Bank building,
Uh-huh.
I had some, the quilt box would have the state and the state flower and I think state bird on it. So I was going to do that
Uh-huh.
and not have to bring my machine or anything. I would embroider it. First night I went home, everything was fine. Woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I told somebody about that hair.
Oh, yeah, you had
Itching like crazy. So went back the next day and it just quit. It was fine. That's it. The next day I went back and did some more stitching on this stuff. The pattern goes onto your fabric, but it sticks. And you don't have to press it or anything. So then when you finish the embroidery through it, you just put it in water and it
And it
dissolves.
dissolves.
So anyway, I went back the next day and I was doing some more embroidery. Same thing happened the next morning at 3, this was like 4 a.m. Woke up itching like crazy. And my daughter was already at work, so I had to go get me some Benadryl.
Wait a second. I
So
gotta take
evidently, I'm
some
allergic
pictures.
to
Hold
that.
on a minute.
That's
I'm
got-
gonna-
I haven't
I know,
done
but
it
but we gotta have some
Border on it or
pictures.
not? What's gonna make it-
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that I can probably retrace the pattern just onto regular fabric.
Did you get it?
And
No, not yet. I'm going
Get that
to.
sticky stuff, but I just haven't got back to it. I'm afraid to touch it.
I'm still getting everything in place.
Yeah, that's true. I do have some. Though like what you
Okay.
use for food handling.
Oh, I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get Margaret one in here.
Yeah, get Margaret.
Oh, that's coming together good.
When she held that
Isn't
up, I
that
thought, it made me
pretty?
think, oh, I gotta have a picture. 'Cause
What happened there?
it's pinned or something.
Oh, it's pinned.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Some of her crazy sewing. She's good. She's gonna hate me.
No.
I'm
I
telling
Oh, I
don't know.
like
Rita's
that.
being a pistol today.
It might make a smaller border.
y'all bring it out in me, you know that.
Oh, I was gonna make it
You've been around us too long.
See, the border.
I have never seen that, do you? You were like,
Oh, yeah, I know quilt. You know that quilt she's talking about,
Give me one
the state
smile.
flower, all of the states, the United States, all of the states, the
Just
state
like
flower.
that.
I got Granny
Somebody make
Playmate
Margaret
for it, and
smile.
Norman
Some
bought
tickle
one
or
before she
something.
passed. And I even have a pillow. She made a pillow
oh.
that went with it. Yeah,
Didn't look at, but I.
Troy David said he wanted it when we passed. I've already got the, and Timmy wanted the one that my mama made.
I
So,
wanna get the Sheila now.
let's see if these.
Don't even tell her.
I might have to cut this apart. Make a 2-inch.
And I'm doing nothing.
Well, it's good. I'll make you rip something out. That one that's wrong. I'll give you something to do.
Did you see the comment that I put on not Facebook, but
That'd be big enough.
our site that we talk on?
That's big
One of my friends had seen me in the deal that you taped or whatever, and I said, this is what happens when somebody tells you to talk about something with no warning or something like that. All my friends that have seen it are out of state, so nobody here has
Nobody's
seen it.
seen it, huh?
I'm sure they have. They just haven't commented. But
That's funny.
is that a brownish red or is it a brown or?
It's like a tan.
Oh.
It wasn't sheet.
No, the dark color.
Oh, it's burgundy.
I'm gonna do one of them
See,
short
I'm gonna go ahead and cut
short
these,
videos.
Make a smaller, border. Cause it would make it, I'll be able to use it all. I want it all to match, so I'm gonna go in
You
and
need
cut it.
a solid color maybe that isn't so busy.
Oh, really? I don't want, this color was hard to find that would match
Yeah,
it.
I can imagine.
And this was the color they called for, just one color. So, anyway, I'm gonna make it small.
It's gonna be hard to find something that'll look good.
Well, I don't know about, I might use a white backing, because the white would go good. It might
No,
not
I'm done with the border.
be, I think I've got some that'll match it. I've been going through my junk.
Do you have enough of that striped stuff? to
That's
do
why I'm
a
gonna
border?
cut it, it's a 4-inch, so I'm gonna go cut it in 2-inch.
Oh,
And that way, it would be a lot, that will have enough. I hate to start anything and not have enough.
Oh, I know, that's.
you didn't get that fabric here then, huh?
No, it was a sheet. Somebody gave it to me.
Ah,
I got where if I can't use it and I cut it up, if I can't use it afterwards, I give it a squirt here.
here's
You ought to
another
seen
one.
her. Okay. You ought to seen,
Sorry about that. Didn't know I tossed it that
well, I
way.
found one there. There's another one.
Probably still on the chair.
Yeah, there's some that I did throw down there.
Get in trouble with them pins being on the
know.
floor.
But that time Sheila brought her little grandbaby out here, great grandbaby, I just bought one of them things that you had in that room. That's what that thing, it would just suck up them. That thing is wonderful.
Sheila, who bought her?
Cow.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Sheila Cow.
Oh.
She brought that.
Oh, that, okay. I get those here then.
It was one, I'm gonna tell you,
No,
that thing is wonderful.
What is it you bought?
She bought it out here, it's a magnet thing.
Magnet.
Oh.
House magnet thing.
Oh, I got 3 or 4 of them things.
I got me one of them, I got them in my work bags.
Got one in each sewing room and I have some that I carry with me.
Well,
Huh? The magnets, yeah, them long things that she sells. Yeah, they're wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun to have somebody else pick out the colors, isn't it?
yeah,
Quicker.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, Mandy got me one of them, looks like an
Yeah,
antenna
works
on
for
the
me.
car. Yeah, she brought me one back from Florida.
That's too cool.
Well, you
She
get
did
that
it so
Walmart.
fast.
Yeah.
That's the same. Oh, no. It's the same colors, but not the same.
Let's see. We may have
This is a picture of that machine that she's got for sale.
Oh.
And that's just a picture, can't tell nothing.
I was gonna say, it's kind of out of proportion.
Portion, yeah.
Look here.
Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect condition. Looks
Yeah,
like.
It does
Looks
look
like it,
pretty,
yeah.
yeah, it does look pretty nice.
Too bad you didn't ask her how much she was for it.
Well,
What was it?
well, I did. She wanted to know what I thought it was worth.
Oh, $100.
Oh, no. But I mean,
It's a nice case too.
I told her 400 because that's about what I
About
had.
running
to
the
give her.
mill. Didn't want to price yourself out of it.
Where I have been, they're 400 and up. They were paying 600 and 800 for them things. I was thinking, oh, no. And the reason I got mine so cheap, one of my friends always got them and repurposed, reconditioned them,
Right.
and everything, then she'd sell them for more. And she told me one time that the next one she gets, she'll fix for me, sell to me for $100. And so she did. Yeah.
That's kind of what Michelle Brown does.
Uh-huh. I bet she charges more than 100.
I think I gave her $3.50.
Oh, that's not bad.
And the one I'm sewing on was about $4.50.
Wasn't bad. But I'm not gonna tell you what I gave for the ring.
Not even gonna go there.
If my job was still going to 3 days a week, I could buy one of those, but I wouldn't get that much use out of it, so I'll use what I got.
No point in doing it then.
Oh, I got to.
No point.
I got to use that for that. Wow.
You don't have to tell us.
It'll flash, but you gotta come here and wash your
Oh,
hands.
yeah, I had to do that last
And make
week.
sure you wash your hands out.
I'm not going to touch your coffee. I'm touch it.
Oh, I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
No. So I was just gonna ask you, what happened to all the fried pies? Did everybody eat them last
I
night?
took some to Mama's and I took some, the kids up here got some, so.
Billy was so cute telling about that.
Oh, they're there,
And
tell
then,
'em.
and then the little guy chimed in too.
Yeah, I had them all three there for a little while yesterday.
Yeah, that kept you busy with making the fried pies too.
And he's just big enough that, I don't have a high chair, but I can take him and take a big dish towel, tie him in a chair, as long as I don't
I
go
saw
off
that.
it. As long as I don't leave it, or
Yeah,
somebody,
yeah.
tears it in there too.
5 foot of it.
Huh?
Within 5 foot of it.
Yeah.
Well, I stay pretty close, because they put on top of that. Well,
He's pretty active, I'm sure.
no, it's just rabble.
Oh.
I thought at first I was out of Marvin.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's that one? It's on the other side, no. Kind of starting in the middle, going out of time to. Oh, bring me a pair?
Yeah.
I'll give them.
That's where I put while I'm sewing on my featherweight, I can stick it right here. And
I like to keep mine on this
yeah, but I always
side.
got something over there,
There, okay.
2 foot high, and
Oh,
I
okay.
got materials laying over there, someone used or something.
I said, I keep mine on this side.
Are you left-handed, Margaret?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Matching her up some more.
Well, you know me and my matching.
You like matching, huh?
Well, no, Brenda never did like my colors. Like put together.
No.
Yeah, and to me, I thought they were beautiful.
Everybody has a different opinions.
God, I wish I had something to eat. I'm getting hungry. That's a pretty block. I like those colors.
Yeah, I like that. That's
I
got the
bet
green
Sheila
and the
likes
purple
them.
and.
Oh, yeah. No, I got one of these, the whole thing.
I'm gonna, I think
I
that
cut
when
it
I
yet,
get
though.
through, when I get all this embroidery stuff that I embroidered got caught up, I'm gonna start making mine, but it'll be this winter. Oh, they said, she told me they made quite a bit of money off of that, all them teddy bears and that quilt, that white Chanel, old Chanel, and all that junk I made out of them old wood stuff.
What was that, at the
Toys for Tots.
toy shop? Yeah, it crept up on it. I didn't know it was coming so soon. I didn't have time to do anything. I'm gonna make a teddy bear too, but never got to it.
They're gonna make, they made $5,000.
How much? 5,000. Oh, wow. If you got those tags handy that you were playing with, I'll take them home with me.
There's that around here somewhere, but I
Yeah.
don't know, they're reading.
You had them over there. Oh,
Oh,
it's your tags. Never mind. Never mind.
You need some more? There's more in
I'm almost,
there.
yeah, I'm almost out. I need some of the ones with the little thin thread on.
With the thread, get some with the thread. Some of them have lasting, some of them have thread. I
I
bought
got
this.
the elastic. I like the.
These are all last.
Don't have any with thread on it?
No, that don't matter. No, it feels like last.
Okay, well, I just wanted to get some.
There's some.
What did you
there's
get
some. There's some.
What'd you buy?
On the Bougie, I mean, oh, you can buy them at the Bougie?
No.
I don't know where.
I-
I'm gonna look for another box of cans for you ladies,
Who?
for you and her.
Why?
Where y'all can put, she puts tags on her junk too.
Oh, wow, I figured we'd be using.
Well, yeah, but y'all, both of y'all making so much difference. I think, I got another box somewhere.
Okay, well, then you give the next one to her.
Okay. Whoever needs it.
Yeah, I took the pins with me the other day, and they said the pins aren't safe.
We have straight
They're dangerous,
pins, yeah.
Oh, yeah, straight hands, that's why everybody, I've been to flea markets everywhere. Well, I've even been to Canton, Texas twice.
I went,
That's what
yeah, I've
they
been
use.
that place too, and never bought anything. I got,
You didn't?
No.
Oh, I loved it. I enjoyed it.
there was so
Wait,
much
wait,
there,
wait,
and so
wait.
much walking.
Texas.
That I can't walk that like that anymore, so I don't.
And we went to one in Jackson, Mississippi. See,
And, you know, in that flea market,
uh-huh.
How
and
come
there's a
you,
big one in Anderson, South
Yeah,
Carolina.
South Carolina. I've looked that one up too.
Oh, it's nice, I've been there.
you just went to Canton because of that?
And then we had a sister that lived over in Dallas.
Oh, okay. That's a 2-day affair if you're gonna go to that thing.
All Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
I just phoned this up.
Well, in Weatherford, where my friends live, there's one there, in first month of
Where?
Weatherford, Texas.
Weatherford, Texas. I wonder where
It's
that's
near,
near.
it's not too far from Fort Worth.
Okay.
It's not nearly as big as Canton, but it's anything we'd want to buy there.
We go on
But
Sunday.
it's always on the first Monday,
Yeah, this,
the weekend that has the first Monday.
yeah, that was like Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
We went to it. We stayed in. Where did we stay at? These are her pins.
Yeah, those are the ones I brought.
I'll put, you want me to put them over there and back in the box?
Is there a box?
Yeah, I'll hold on.
Yeah, she's got a box. She's opened a box. She said it belongs to the
Oh,
shop.
then they're,
Yours.
market
No.
pins.
She said it belonged to the shop.
Yeah, that's the ones I gave you. The yellow head.
Yeah,
brought
these
them
are
in.
just,
These are good.
They's in the basket.
Yeah.
I think we've used all them out of that little box you brought.
Already?
Yeah.
They disappeared?
Well, I think they got put in fabric and different.
Well, that's
Thanks,
that's
yeah.
basically why I bought them.
I'm gonna go here in a minute because I'm gonna stop by Boston Mary's and talk to her. But I need you to add me up. Where's that box? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go to pretty soon.
I'm supposed to go to that thing they got it, gonna have it at Woods or whatever.
That
it's at.
Sue?
Yeah.
What is it they're having it at?
Huh?
It's in the parking lot.
What is it?
A zoo.
Zoo.
Oh,
I've been saying,
Mechanical, I think it's.
Oh,
Mechanical.
Or robot.
Well,
kids
So,
love it.
I didn't I didn't know it was mechanical.
Yeah,
I
mechanical.
bet it.
I think so, but I may be wrong.
Well, yeah, dinosaurs inside.
Wonder how long it'll be, all day, like till they close?
2 to 7, I think.
2 to 7.
And then
So-
tomorrow they're gonna be in Russellville.
It looks like they're gonna cover the whole
You pay
parking
by
lot. Well,
cookies?
people gonna
No,
park and.
Was it $6 for $5? $5 for a cookie like that, or $6?
I don't
So
know, but
$5 a
anyway,
cookie, 6 for 25. That's still how it goes. 6 cookies for 25.
yeah, Kevin
cookies.
told Vanessa get do a $5 one. So I'll be in the club and Aaron Michaels. So,
Cookies. That's how you get in. You buy a cookie for $5 or
Oh,
6 for 25. Y'all might have to buy 6 for 25.
I don't know.
I don't either.
depending on how many people you have.
Yeah. That's the group thing. That might be how
Wow.
they get you. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm like you, but anyway, we'll find out.
Yep, make that baby.
Oh, yeah.
He's the most precious little boy.
Even this,
What's his Ethan?
no, Aaron Michaels.
Aaron Mike.
Was he the one that calls sometimes?
Yes. Grandma, you okay?
Oh, he's so precious. He got out of the car and come over and gave me a big old hug, and Vanessa. See, I know Vanessa ever since she was trustful. Anyway, she goes, he's a hugger. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. This old woman's old damn like them young guys. Yes, he's a precious little thing.
So I need to cut, I gotta get my counter and find out how much, what my sashing
Did
is.
you make a copy of that? She's got a
I
copy.
will.
No, she got a copy.
Oh, okay, okay.
She's got to quit it anyway and let me pay her. And then she go back to sewing. Yeah, I'm gonna stop by there and talk to Court, see what all she says about it. And she said it's going to that class.
She is. I had only been to, when they first opened, I'd only been there one time. And then I came back the next season. She knew me. She knew my name.
Yeah.
She was way up. She said, "Hey, Sheila."
She's
And
wonderful.
hey, Gladys, she does have tomato plants. You'd ask. She does.
I'm gonna
So.
get them and put them in the garage.
She's got all kinds of plans.
I'm gonna get them and put them in the garage.
They had 3 left and I
It's
didn't get out.
I don't know. She did have a picture of the tomato plants.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Damn.
Troy said, don't get Arkansas tellers this year. They don't get very. So what did y'all get?
Well, Terry got them. I'm sure he got Jet Star, Supersonic. I
Super sign. That's them dudes that get big.
I don't know.
There's one of them that gets big as my kneecaps, but I don't like the kind that's got the green core in it.
What kind is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's the
dude.
deal. That's why I was asking her. Terry's the one that knows all this junk. Mr. Terry needs to get up here and give us a call.
I grew some tomatoes 2 years ago now when I first moved out there. Those containers that you put together and whatever. Plants, the vines, they went crazy. Then and the tomatoes were starting to come. Then I got those big fat worms on it. And I sprayed it.
Just
Killed
pick them off.
Oh,
man.
no.
So,
Wow.
them things I'll pick off. I don't like them, but those you have to. They'll eat your plant
Okay,
on
they do.
them the stinking plants. Chrysanthemum, what is them plants that you can plant? in the garden?
Marigolds.
Marigold.
You plant
Do you ever do that?
tomatoes and maybe
Do they keep the tomato hornworms?
No, that's what I was getting ready to ask you.
They
You're
keep
right.
bugs away. I don't know.
they'll
how
keep,
they don't
if you turn them around your,
around the
green
garden.
beans and, peas and that kind of stuff, they do pretty good.
Well, well, we
4 or
planted
5 foot, you know.
squash.
Well, they
green
say just
tomato-
put it around the
tomatoes.
whole
That's
edge
all
of
we
your
do.
garden,
That's all
no
we
matter
do.
how big it is.
We don't have nothing we don't need.
There's no point.
We had gardens up
And the
home.
kid will bone it up.
Here, let me get out of the way real quick. Nope,
Here.
nope. Get out of the way.
Okay.
Mosquitoes and all kinds of bugs.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I got it wrote down, I just ain't able to do it. Uh-oh, here. Let me get my bag. I got a lot done today. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yesterday I fixed Troy something to go, oh, no, it's so bad. Who thought she was doing
I
that?
got myself to thinking
It's
about them
cabbage,
sweet
then that
potatoes
cabbage,
again, and I may go home and fry me a big old skillet of them.
Sounds good.
Well,
We don't put no
Well, they
secret
have to
salt
do
in
the
it.
same thing.
Yeah, that sounds so
That's
good
what
to me.
I figured out.
I had
Do you
one
put
rutabaga.
seasoning yet?
rutabaga baggie or whatever given to me at the food pantry. That's what I do. So I normally cut it up in pieces and boil it for, it seems like an hour.
And
So
another
this time I
thing-
decided I would just make small slices, chunks, whatever, and do them in my
Martha
microwave.
taught me that.
And it still took fairly long, but I probably didn't do more than 10 minutes. And you cook them, and then I mashed them with my potato masher. Gotta have butter on them.
Just like they do
Oh,
with Pepsi. And I do that, oh, that's good.
Hmm.
That, I can get some veggies that way. I'm gonna put this in oil.
Yeah, that's gonna bring some
I'm gonna put this in the car and I'll come
It sure
back.
is.
Okay. Here.
Leave it there, and my purse is right here, and I'll do this one, and then I'll write you a check.
She got 4 pieces there? or
Huh,
just
assembly line.
2? You took it too soon. She didn't put everything with it.
Which one?
No, I think it's all here.
Is it?
I think
Oh, yeah, there it is.
I just use a little bit more dark with them too.
Yeah.
I'm okay with what you're doing. You just go for it. If you like it, I do too.
That's true.
Ah,
Much
I don't
easier.
see how you can put any of it together and go wrong.
Yeah.
It's all beautiful.
Oh, and now space.
Well, can we just stack them up? If I had, see, wait, I got an idea. Hold that thought.
I'm gonna run outside and then I'll come back. Oh, it's warm down here.
There you go.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
One piece of pieces. Oh, dear.
I just try not to get similar colors.
Right.
Sometimes it's really hard. Yeah.
Here, let me hold it and you walk away from it.
Stand back here.
What do you think?
Well, I know, but it's gotta go with her other red here too, though.
Yeah,
But
all
she-
of it's the same.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, the print, the thread.
And you
Well,
have to
that
watch
thread
it, make
kinda-
sure you don't
Right,
make
that's
two
pretty
together.
darn close.
I did that
Give her
earlier.
yours.
I had two together.
And
And
I
right
might finish that
here.
here today.
Or do you wanna walk back there and look at some
You
other
got
little
other junk in
print? I
here?
don't know, probably not as
I'm
solid,
gonna
but
you're seeing it.
Okay.
Get out of the print and match.
Some I like really well, and some
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Have you got any
can't
fabric
put two together.
like food or kitchen stuff, that's vegetables or
But that dark,
Now, I think I got caught up with it.
that dark, you know,
We got two, okay, this and this.
yeah. I try and, you know,
Okay, I got you some space.
like that.
Pin my darn finger.
Don't do that.
I did, but it didn't hurt. I just barely got the skin in it. I was pinned to it.
And
Okay.
I've got to make me some of these.
I gotta go cut sashing out. Not today, but
Yeah,
I got a couple little boys coming today. Well, my grandson and another little boy is gonna work for me.
oh,
They'll be here for about, but they won't be here for another hour.
what they do.
I'm just gonna have them weed eat and do things like that for me that's hard on me anymore. Clean my
yeah.
flower beds. You know, they want money, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And a good swap off. Got several things lined up. They worked for me yesterday, cleaned out my little chicken house. Burned a bunch of trash
Yeah,
and for me. And just things, things you have around the house. And
How about chicken?
I tell you, I'm not getting any more chickens once these are
I'm
all
gonna add
gone.
2 more yards.
They don't
Put
lay.
on the side.
Well, I tell you about chickens, if, once they start getting old, they'll lay maybe,
That's the way.
maybe every 2, 3 days.
Yes. Now I've got 9 and I don't get but 1 egg. They're all old. I'm talking old. And I won't kill them. They've been here all their life. I'll let them live their life out. But I'm done with it when I do. It's just the feed's too hard for me to have them load anymore.
Oh, I know it.
I just can't do
Well, I buy feed, have somebody to, my dog food,
it. Yes.
I have somebody put it in the car for me and Kenny unloads it.
Yeah.
It sets until he gets home to unload it.
To unload it. Well, that's kind of where I'm at anymore.
Uh-huh,
Trying to make things a little easier on my life.
yeah, I know what you mean. And I have to baby my arm right now.
Right.
This surgery has really messed it up.
Well, Debbie Eldridge.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She had a terrible time. She's had a terrible time with her shoulder.
Did
That
you?
she had, the
Did it
rotary
work on?
cup, I don't know
Uh-huh.
who the doctors or anything like that, but I know she's had a terrible time, of it with her arm. And, golly, she's went to therapy how much,
Oh, yeah.
She sure has endured some pain, I know that.
Yeah. That's kind of like that.
Yeah, this is for my brother. We split the quilt blocks. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna make half, he's gonna make half, and then for something he likes, and then I'm gonna make me one like this, and he's gonna do half, and I'm gonna do half. Help each
all that
other.
stuff.
It goes a little faster.
Well, that gives him a lot to do,
It does. I mean, he really needs it.
you know.
Sitting around is not good for anybody.
Well, I probably said too much.
Well, I'm sure I do. But I'd be sitting around a lot more if I did sewing and things like that. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's good. This is what they done to me up there, that lady we know the other day, what did they call it? I said, it's ERCP, what the name of what they went down and went down, and, did that. But I was like, I sleep, while my jacket was so still.
If these all home, what I've got made, you can get them pressed out,
What's today?
starched.
That's about over.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm just so proud my house is getting close. It's not fully finished, it's just about finished.
I know, I tell you, when your house is tore upside down, it just seems like you'll never get it back to normal.
sew some of them. They're pretty. Can I sew some, Sheila?
Well, heck yeah. She's got them already coupled. All I'm having to do is pick them up and sew them. That helps a lot. I'll have to stop and pick them out.
You got some you had me this minute? I'll get one. Sheila, I don't think I've got any fabrics back there with food, but I do have some ordered. I
Food,
can't
some kind
remember.
of food. I'll look at my house.
May not come for next month.
Put it right there, or do you want it on the refrigerator?
I'll make one and see if it goes over, baby, and we'll go from there.
I'll look. I did find something with cherries. Anybody ever use stuff with cherries?
Oh, that's all right.
You will?
The one person the other day at that Fort Smith is the of 700.
But you know, there's an awful lot of chicken people, so if you do some chickens on time, I bet you.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, this is the
That woman down there yesterday, she said, I'm a chicken person, so, cause she wanted one of them t-shirts with it. You know,
I got mine on.
Yeah, no, okay.
Who else?
oh, but this is the spring chicken one anyway.
Yeah.
You don't think I'm a spring chicken, or is that what you're trying to say?
Never mind.
I'm telling you, Gladys, she's on the road today.
She is on the road today.
You said that, I didn't say it.
She's just being sassy. You implied it though. That's what's picked up
Yeah,
on.
she is.
Now, how are you,
Okay, now next time I come, I'll be doing something else.
what I need to pick up and sew?
Huh?
Put this one here, those two together.
I'll lay that right there for you.
Do me that. Make me a copy while I'm still here.
Well, here you
I
go.
don't know how to use
And
her
you
old
can-
fancy machine. She does.
You don't know how to work her embroidery machine.
You're just so much trouble. Here, I'm gonna have to scooch by.
Uh-oh.
Scooch by this and scooch by this. And, but I want y'all to look.
Oh, right, look at you.
Turn around, look.
Oh my gosh.
Can I take a
Leah.
picture? Can I take a picture?
And I've got my short. I got on underwear, but these shorts.
I've been using
you know.
them.
Yeah.
Somebody told me to wear
Well,
them
are
under
you
your
all
dresses.
sure?
Oh, I've been walking. Yeah. Now some days I don't get what I want, but I try.
Well, it's working.
Well, look at this. I've lost it too since they went like that.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't eat
But
it.
that was no fun having
No,
it done.
I didn't do it because I wanted to.
Oh, I doubt that.
See, what I was gonna do is take some of my pieces of fabric, cut 10-inch blocks and make my own layer cake stuff. And then fix one like this, you know, different stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of that sassy. I'm glad you told me about that.
Anybody else want one while I'm copying?
What are you getting? Oh,
Which one this is?
one I'm making.
Oh, I've done one before, so.
Which is the right and the wrong of this?
That,
That's the right.
see, I can't look at it.
Yeah. Okay, matches like that, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, now next time I'm gonna buy some of that fabric that goes to.
There's two of them there. You got that black spot. I don't know what happened there.
That was just doing this to show her she wanted.
Did I get my water? I think my water's in here. I gotta have my water. I think I got it.
That's, I just laid that out, that's how they
Okay,
go.
so it's
I'll
how,
have to look
I'll
for
have to turn this way. won't I?
Yeah.
What happened to my pattern?
Right here.
Well, no, there's a, oh no,
I
I
can
bet
read it.
I bet I left it down on the, underneath
Still in-
that
still
scanner
in the
thing.
printer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bet that's what I did with
Well,
it.
Let me see, where are you at? Where were you scanning?
Over by the
Oh, in the
window,
corner, yeah.
by the window, straight ahead.
Yeah, that's what you did.
I did
That ain't the first time. You know, I've left old pictures and everything under there before, so.
I know. I'm just, I just wanna keep this, cause I'm gonna make a
What?
lot about this.
Birdhouses on the porch.
Oh, I bought them to sell. Aren't they cute?
Yes, they are. Now too late. You told us. I thought, my baby girl.
Well, ladies, I'm going to,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
I get this block finished, I'm going to.
I'll work
start
on them
putting out.
covers for you, Sheila.
I'm gonna look
Okay.
and use some pins, y'all some pins.
Okay.
Did
And
y'all give them so much
if I
else?
if I forget to send you measurements, send me a reminder, I'll tell you,
Okay.
I forget who I am.
Don't feel bad.
You don't move, cause you're gonna get a hug next, little huzzy.
Oh, I see you found one. I put it up there.
Oh, we love you too, girl.
Oh,
Tasty.
I've never seen, but
Tasty.
who's fancy things? The button, is that you, the butterfly thing?
Isn't
I've
that
seen
cute?
them. I've never seen a button. Where? Where'd you see that?
I like them because you can lay them flat
Uh-huh.
and they don't bulge your fabric.
Well, see, I'm going to Hobby Lobby tomorrow because on this robin, this cardinal thing,
Uh-huh.
you can only get 2 of the colors at Walmart here. That's the black and the red. That's why I've been working a little bit at a time. So I'm taking my paper with me. I hope I still got that thing in here. And, yeah, and get rest of it. And then, you know what this lady told me to do?
What's that?
She said, I told her I won't do this for my family. She said, embroidery every one of their names underneath the.
Oh,
So I got 2. So I'm thinking about just making me and Ruby a throw a piece.
so use those pins, those marking pins.
And then go around it, and then I'm gonna embroider around it. So, I thought about black, but hateful husband don't like black. So I'm gonna get a green and a red. I think a green and red would be,
For what?
for this, but I'm gonna wait to the floor,
I'm gonna
wait to
leave
see
this
what the flowers is gonna look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put
Those two.
See, there was 10
So
of
have you got these already embroidered? or
I
that's
just
a-
got the cardinals and this right here.
That was a,
Just to start, yeah, I just left them try, I'm not gonna cut it apart.
and you're not pressing
And
them.
so I'm
before
going
you-
to
And there
have
may
it
be
tomorrow, and we'll get rid of
some,
these colors.
Extra somewhere and we'll,
I don't have them, I
And if
thought I
not,
might have them, but I
we
don't.
just, we won't worry about it.
Which way are you?
But anyway, I'm gonna get a
Which way
card,
you turning the seam?
and I love you all, don't you ever forget it either. I might give you a dog's life, but it don't mean nothing. Got my phone, got my purse, got my water in the thing.
We'd think something was wrong with you if you didn't.
Yeah,
What did I do? I think that was the wrong plug.
I think so too.
She's still
Thank
plugged.
you.
Ah,
She's still plugged up.
on the wall there.
Oh, yeah, she gets her own little private room.
Cause she owns the place.
I'm special.
I love y'all. I'm gonna go buy stuff.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'll see you.
All right.
Y'all take care.
you too.
Maybe next Thursday we'll all get to be
She
together.
don't
where's
even
that
know.
purse?
Here it is. Step here and
Ah.
say some more. It's up to you, but
Somewhere I've got 2 of these.
Well,
I'm enjoying
okay,
sewing.
I'll stay a little. I got kids coming to work.
There you
And
go.
but I got a little, by the time I get home, yeah, I'll go get these. I'll wait till we get this all here.
You won't get called down here now.
No, it's supposed to get really hot this afternoon.
I got a lot of these done.
Yeah.
Here, I
Let's
made
see,
one. I made one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
What I do with these,
8, 9, there's 11, 12, dozen of them done, and then, got it all sorted, the fabrics out.
these little dark ones,
Mhm.
I think I'd try and put them in between 2 light ones.
Okay, all
But,
right,
and not close together, but if
Okay.
you can't do it, then I wouldn't worry about it.
yeah. Well,
All
let me
right,
see, these will go
I'm
here.
gonna take home my penning I got over there and bring back the pins.
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. That makes my time go by faster.
Oh, your back hurts?
Yeah, I gotta use.
She's been standing here, doing all that sort of. Let's see if I can
Bye, Jaja.
plug
Yeah.
in. Oh, my thread across the floor.
Any of y'all still here? Hey, Rita Bannister. We've been ignoring you while we've been working. I'm gonna reheat my coffee cup. Oh. I was just showing them a few minutes ago. Look at my skirt. They used to be tight. I've got a few inches there anymore.
I'm hungry. I gotta go home and eat anyway. All right, that's my pattern, I think. I'll shower. Let me get that. They want to know how long to make that sashing. Sashing.
Sashi, yeah.
I'm back. Take my G's off.
Sashing? Got some
Sashing?
sashing?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. Not kidding. I leave my G's off.
Well,
all the
that's
time.
that southern.
It is.
talk we
We
got.
don't pronounce a G.
You almost hid my coffee cup. I said almost.
All right, ladies, I'm out the door. I'm gonna get something to eat and rest just a little bit before the boys get there. Then we gotta work again.
Your got grandsons? And
My
friends
grandson
coming?
and then one of his little friends are coming today.
How old are they?
14 and 13. Just good working age.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't
Yeah.
realized.
They gonna
Yeah.
work outside and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got all kinds of things for them to do. They cleaned my chicken house out yesterday for me, and I had a place where I'd burned trash, a brush, and stuff like that. The ends that was left, I had them pile that all up, and where I had that old building tore down at Jerry's, and just stuff,
we're,
getting at work.
and we're right before being under a burn ban again.
We are,
aren't we?
and I looked at the forecast, and we have nothing forecast in the next week.
Huh.
Yeah,
And did you see
it's
there
been
was,
like that ever since
was
last
it
fall.
yesterday? Yeah, but yesterday, the day before, there was that out of control fire over around Longpool, I guess, north of Longpool.
Well, I saw that burning, but I just figured it was controlled burn. Is it a controlled burn that got out of hand, or?
Well, I don't know. I just reposted it when I saw it. But up there at the Dover Lights. You ever been to the Dover Lights?
Mhm.
Did you see them?
No, I don't recall seeing them.
What?
You go up there.
Jerry and I went. No, I did see them. We went in the daytime. Then we went back next year or something. And Jerry said he'd found out we were supposed to go a different time, and we did.
Let's go at night.
Yeah,
The
at
lights
night.
come up out of the
Right.
holler.
Uh-huh.
The
We
holler.
need to go over there sometime.
Yes, we
You want to
do.
do it?
I do because my husband. I don't drive not after dark very good
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Well,
My
I don't.
husband,
We can go
my
slow.
husband's a party pooper. He don't ever want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe
Not
I'm
interested.
Yeah, but I do. I wanted to.
All right,
for a
we'll
long
just
time.
go off over there. You just turn there at Longpool thing, and instead of going straight to Longpool, you're going up the mountain. I believe that's the way you go.
No.
If I remember how we went, when I don't drive, I don't pay attention. But I'm pretty sure I know how to get there.
Then you just sit there in the dark and wait for the lights.
Wait for the
to
lights.
appear.
Yeah.
It's like Black Mountain going down. You're on 40. You're going down 40 from Asheville down the mountain more or less. And it's a whole. How much is it? You go by Black Mountain and quite a few little towns down through there. But on Black Mountain, there's lights that show up at night sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
But people that have went in there to find them have never come out.
Oh,
What?
heck.
Oh
Well,
This is true. This is true.
yeah.
People have disappeared
Try and find
trying
them.
to find them lights. Every once in a while you'll see it. Somebody had it on Black Mountain on Facebook here a while back. And they was talking about the lights. They have went in there trying to figure out what makes them show up. And they
They can't.
Uh-uh.
Can't figure it out. And
By George, I'd not go find them, would you?
No, I won't. No,
I watch a
wouldn't.
show once in a while. It's called Monster Quest. Have you
Oh,
ever seen
yeah,
it
yeah.
advertised? And
Yeah,
it's true
I know what-
stuff they do.
Uh-huh.
And this guy got a hold of him in his pond. He kept seeing there was just things disappearing off of it. You know, he was afraid for his grandkids to get in this pond. And this was in Arkansas. And long story short, they come and investigated, and they asked all kinds of questions, and he said he saw it come up, and it was just fairly large, and he was scared for his grandkids to keep swimming in their pond.
Yeah.
Well, they got to investigating, and they found a cave system.
Oh, under that.
And this cave system, after they got down in there,
Uh-huh.
there was different veins, and the one vein that they finally traced, you know, they had radio safety and all this stuff. You could see that it would go up under his pond. And so they got to looking and studying all the marks, and it was an alligator had lived down there so long that it was nearly blind. You know, they'll take that on. And it was a great old big thing, and they caught it and took
Well,
it
now,
to
in India, what's that show? The guy goes and catches these big old fish and stuff. You've seen it, I know.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
remember the
I
name of it.
know
think
exactly.
Been a long
But
time.
anyway,
And it's kind of like Monster Quest
Yeah,
type thing,
but
but it's
it's something,
fish. Yeah,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
Anyway, in India, in the Hindu river, there were certain places that people, if they was crossing, a lot of times they disappeared. So he went down, they got to looking, and what it was catfish. They were so big they could hang on the side of the wall, and they was bigger than a man, and they could easily swallow
a person.
even one of them cows. They was that big, you know. So
I've heard of big
And I've
catfish
seen
like
them.
that before.
yeah. Well, my cousin Philip was a
Diver,
but he worked for the
nuclear plant.
Corps of Engineers.
Thank you.
Yeah, they say them catfish by them dams are huge.
I've
Philip
heard
was-
that too.
He was down there inspecting the dam on the upside. He said they was just laying in there like, and bigger than Volkswagens and trucks.
So they could just open their mouth and catch fish under that dam and not even have to
Right.
move, wouldn't they?
Yeah, yep. They wouldn't have to.
Man, that'd
move.
be some catfish steaks, wouldn't it?
There's
I
a
wouldn't want to eat them.
there's a Bigfoot
Oh, they would be.
podcast guy that I listened to, and a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago, he did a story up there in your neck of the woods, at the old Hunt Place. You've heard of the old Hunt Place? Well, the people that own that have found some boogers up there. I'll have to
That's
send
where
it.
our place is up.
Yeah, I know. What up in up Dry
Yeah,
Creek.
Boston. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Dry Creek,
Oh,
yeah.
Dry Creek. I thought
Yes.
you meant our place
I
on
want,
those
I
short
want,
mountains.
if you got a few minutes, I'll send you the link to that when you listen
You
to it.
bet.
Because it was, that's where Mama was born at. She was born up Dry Creek. You know.
I gotta
It was her-
get
it was
Miss
her old
Polly and take her
home place,
on.
on the other.
Yeah, I need to go show her what they've been.
But
fussing about.
Levon Hunt, I don't know if you know Levon Hunt, but he's had the scary stories from right up there. So
Well, what kind of scary stuff? Like this scene
it was Dog Man. That's actually what it was.
Oh,
You heard
maybe
the Dog
I know
Man?
why my dogs is carrying on.
You're not too far on up the creek.
No,
up
oh
the
golly,
creek.
no, skipping along.
Oh, I think we got woods and coyotes and stuff like that.
but Dog Man's scary.
I always try to make sure my doors and stuff are locked, but I'll doubly make sure.
But I'm gonna send you the
Dog
link to
Man.
that.
Oh, yeah, do
If
that.
you'll have to listen to his story.
Oh, I'd love to
You know,
hear
he's-
that.
But anyway, it's just something. Sometimes when I'm messing around, Vince? Oh, I thought you said you want tea. What is it, tea? What is it, tea? Alrighty. Oh, and everybody's gone. Hey, Marla. Just me now. I guess I need to go see if I can get something for Terry for his lunch. I'm gonna turn off some of these. Pull off my socks and put my shoes back on. I won't be here tomorrow since Terry will be at the hospital getting some x-rays at 12:30 and over to his orthopedic surgeon at 1:30, so I won't be here. And I don't know nothing else to tell y'all. So I'll sign off and y'all can go hang out with somebody else for a few minutes. So I'll see y'all. Bye. I don't think anybody's here talking to me anyway.